All right. So now that we are all gathered around to begin once more, this time as just we three, and Sean. Who would like to sum up what happened last time? Oh,
I
Dan.
can.
Look at that enthusiasm. No, Dan.
No, it's his turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
I
opted
can't
out.
see. My computer is completely locked up, so.
Oh, well, my hand was raised, so
Yeah, it
meaner.
was.
Okay,
But yeah,
you're fine.
it's.
Go, ahead, go right
I'm
ahead,
doing
Ben.
this. I'm doing this out of guilt because the last two times, because of all my travel, I had nothing, and so I was useless in all senses of the word. But to recap, so yeah, all right. Well, hang on, we gotta wait for this one part. All right, thanks.
Excellent.
So we had a nice, lovely, lively debate without Strassa because she was in the unconscious way about what to do and where to go. And the debate ended up with Faldir saying, "Nah, I think we should go talk to dwarves." And then that's what we're gonna do. So the first part of the session was the logistical portion. We went on a shopping spree. Met up with Karina. We had some laughs. There was a shopkeep. We didn't get fingerless gloves, but we got a bedroll or several, which was cool. That was still pretty good. Yeah, we have too many bedrolls.
I have one bedroll too many.
We got 3. We only need 2 now. Whatever. We'll make a tent out of the 3rd, right? We were gonna get a tent, and then we talked to Karina, and she's like, "Hey, I got you. And so we placed an order for a tent. It'll take about 500 cycles for us to get it. So we're like, all right, well, we're probably not gonna wait for that, so we'll probably just leave.
Yeah.
But let's make sure Strauss is like, all right.
Mhm.
Details.
I think you checked on Trassa and like she was still kind of breathing. But you're like, yeah, if she doesn't wake up like in a couple days, we'll see if we like if she's still in a coma, like I don't know, like a
We'll
week
take
from
her to
now,
a hospital.
at that point, maybe we'll get someone to take a look or whatever. But she's probably just really tired. It turns out that was a good.
And she rolls a new character.
Yeah, which I mean, I've been there before. Let's keep it rolling, But luckily, the very next day, so we spent other than the shopping, we kind of just hung out. I talked to Josie. It was a nice conversation. We bonded.
Josie really didn't want to talk to you.
Josie was into it, so into it. Next day, Shross was awake. What? So she's all better. I think it was that day actually I talked to Josie where she started off a little rude, but then she got nice again. So it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
I also think I messed the days up because I think that first day we really didn't do fucking anything. We just basically like did a little shopping and then stopped because I think it was the next day.
And Milo discussed the plan at breakfast. Is all I have.
Yeah, because I think it was because the next day is when you actually talked because we were waiting for Strassa to be like, hey, we're gonna do this thing, and then because there was a question of when. We're like, well, let's just fucking do it. I'm like, oh, should we wait for a tent? Nah.
We don't need those things.
Yeah, so Faldir went to talk about tents with Karina, and then Trassa and Milo, mostly Trassa, sold candlesticks, and we're gonna get all the money that there is, all the money there is, and also a dagger, I guess. But despite our great wealth, we still lacked any sort of tent. So immediately we left, tentless. Fortunately for us, we didn't need to implement the lack of tent because immediately after we left, like we just walked out of the building, Cled's just like, all right, I'm gonna go and check something out, and he just leaves forever. So Cled just like is gone, and we're like, well, should we stop here? Should we keep going? Should we do something? And then while we're talking, we get surrounded by all these fucking gnolls, like out of just like gnolls of everything everywhere.
1
and
million
so
gnolls.
1 million gnolls. So we're fighting these gnolls. We're doing well. We're winning the fight. We have the upper hand. So naturally, one of us creates a slime baby. Yeah, a party member creates a slime baby that immediately kills him. Like instantly, it's just like there. Have me.
Hold on. I have a soundbite for this.
Okay.
That's it.
And then slime. All right. Then Two-Rock, the Snaggletooth, kind of just showed up, and it was because you made a slime, and everyone like as soon as you made the slime, everything like got nasty. We're like,
causation, correlation, different.
Yeah, we're like nasty. Oh, this got nasty all of a sudden. So he showed up with a fire pony, and he's kind of he started like talking, and we didn't really know what he was.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Pony top. Yes, exactly.
I mean, this is precisely accurate.
Nice. So then he's like, he's talking in a weird language to us and being all scary. And then he talks normal and just straight up jacks a necklace. Like he just takes it. Like he didn't give a fuck. He's like, hey, here's the deal. I'm gonna take this from you. And what do I get? And then Faldir was like, and what do I get in exchange? And he's like, well, I'm gonna have this now, though.
Actually, what he said was, "We continue speaking."
Yeah, that's what I mean. But that was like, it's like this is mine now. Like this, I don't think you understand. This is the
I'm
transaction.
not asking,
Is that?
I'm telling.
Yeah, this is not a. I possess this.
It's really important that I empower my players and make them feel, strong.
Yeah, like they have a good choice in the matter. So then, so Faldir, to be fair, Faldir said, you know what, you may have the necklace. And so then the guy was like, all right, sweet, thank you, and murdered Faldir. Like immediately, he's just like, blah, see ya. Thanks for the necklace, idiot. And then he rode his horse away. Like he just like immediately, he's like, yoink, blah, and then he's gone.
Not exactly.
That's
Basically
exactly what happened. It's basically exactly what happened. These are my notes, all right? I don't recall any of that. I'm pretty sure Milo's recollection is different. But yeah, I guess he did talk and be like, "Hey, where'd you get that slime?" And you were like, "Oh, I found it."
Which is not untrue.
I found it. No, God didn't visit me in my dream and insert it into something of mine. No, I just found it. So anyway, so he left though once he murdered Faldir. The Gnolls also left once Faldir and the guy left because they were pretty much done. And then that ooze was still around, wandering aimlessly. And so I just went up to it, and while they just sat back and watched, I just kind of beat it to death with a big stick.
Yeah.
And in the midst of that, around that time, as I was beating up the jellyfish, you popped a prayer bead. Prayer bead was priceless artifact, just like the candlestick, gone forever. But Faldir feels better now.
So you guys lost prayer bead, candlestick, and necklace,
and another set of prayer beads that Fuckface had.
That's right. That Fuckface had. Correct.
Whatever the hell his name is. The
I
don't know.
Goddamn
bookshelf.
Bird. Whatever.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, bookshelf had
do you remember the quote of the session?
Oh shit. No.
His life is turned around now because of all these drugs.
Yeah. That's right. That happened pretty early on.
Yeah. I'm still passed out as fuck. Milo talks to Josie, and then that quote.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a very amusing summary, and I would say very accurate. So that worked out good. For people who aren't here right now. But does anybody know? We'll say that the night passed, and you guys were not immediately consumed by the surrounding darkness of the waste.
I cast prayer of healing.
Cool.
You said that we would do that next time.
Okay.
So I
Taking a
wrote
long
at the
rest.
top with stars.
Okay. Be cool, man.
Chill, dog. Chill.
I have no chill.
So does anybody know what day it is?
It is the 11th of Bloom. No, the 10th. It's the 10th. I lied.
Now I need to check to see.
Ooh. I got another answer, if that's not right.
Yeah, is it Pixie? Is that your other answer?
Maybe. You don't
I
know.
had 9th of Bloom Kobold, and then nothing until bedtime.
Okay. What is your other answer? Dan?
So I had written down 10th, so maybe that's because I wrote it down because it's the night. But I'm pretty sure we're on Ogre if it's the 10th. And is it really Bloom? Because I feel my brain says it's still Mist. I bet it's not Mist.
It's definitely
pretty sure
not Mist.
Ben Blue.
I'm gonna leave it as Mist though. I think.
You just think all
That was-
months are Mist? Is that a...
I don't know. Yeah, like that's the first one I wrote down, and so it's still there. I just have been updating the day, kind of, but not really.
Strong.
But it's probably Ogre.
Well, let's see here. So it is indeed Ogre, the 10th of Bloom.
Woo!
Congratulations.
There you go.
So, being that you gave no effort at all, Sean, I'll just say the other two get a point of inspiration. So, congratulations.
Woo!
That's right. Each of you get a point of inspiration. That's right. Write it out. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Here it is. We're here. Enjoy it. Feel it. Let it flow. Man, I wonder how the new person is going to respond to all these rituals that...
I'm so fucking confused.
They're gonna acclimate like
Oh, I
that,
can't wait.
or they're gone.
That's
They're
right.
dead to me forever.
Yeah, I
It's like
told
we
him.
get a new person.
Have a nice life.
Yeah, boom! We don't give a fuck about you. I don't have any bonding points with you, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. You know what's actually... Alright, real talk though. Did anybody have any bonding points with Cled?
No.
Let me see.
Hey, you got that.
I'll,
Yeah.
I had-
No.
can look at Cled. No,
Yeah.
no one's bonded with Cled.
I had a bonding point with Tasik, and I think that's the only bonding point any
Wrong.
of us had.
According to Cled, at least. Maybe he just feels this way. He has 1 point of bonding with Falcor.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. You guys did bond one time. I feel like it was like at a camp, maybe? A camp thing? He was asking you questions
Oh, hey,
about...
I do.
Yeah. Okay, good. There's one. I was pretty bonded. Like me and Tasik, we're getting pretty tight there. But yeah, Cled, it didn't really really work.
Didn't love
really-
Cled. We didn't like
I have
Cled
6
to the crew.
I
Didn't
have
love Cled. No.
I have 6 bonding points with characters that are dead.
Yeah, you make bad choices. You should have spent more time bonding with me and Shrasa.
Really?
Yeah, you fucked
I
up.
I don't
Really?
recall any
His-
bad choices.
His
over the
limping,
Yeah.
one-handed character who had his best magical item stolen from him, who was slowly selling his soul to some sorcerer queen.
I mean, to
At
be
least
fair,
I haven't already sold my soul.
All right, that's
And
fair. But
to
to
be
be fair,
fair-
they sold it to save you.
and it wasn't
That's their own
stolen.
choice.
So the
Was it
moral
really
of the
stolen?
story is it's always all Faldir's fault.
Yes.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, in the sequel to this game, where you guys play in the apocalyptic, wasted version of Dark Sun, which is even worse. Faldir, the name is actually like a vulgarity that you.
Yep.
You.
I believe it.
You literally shout as a curse towards someone.
I hope so.
It is the maximal
This is
form
this
of
is now
offensiveness.
canon.
Yeah. God, you're being such a faulty right now.
Whoa! Hey! Hey!
Hey! Oh! Hey!
Easy.
Hey!
That's my word.
Yeah, that's our word. Get out of here. I don't. wanna say
Here
it.
it comes! Ah!
I
Boo,
can't
you
do
wussy.
it.
Get outta here,
I
my
don't-
bricker.
It really makes me like it's like I know it's not wrong, but it's like pretty wrong, and so it's like at the edge of being really uncomfortable for me.
That's listen. That's,
just can't do it.
Fear of
I
the
can't
word,
do it.
You know. All right.
Giving it power. All right, I'm giving it
That's
power. All right, let's do this. Let's do that healing.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
it called? What's it called? Healing what?
Prayer of healing.
Prayer of healing.
Yeah. I'm a
Sure, it's
prayer.
not song. Sure, it's not song of healing.
Boop. Boop.
Oh.
Yeah. That's that good shit. I'm back to full health now. I definitely wasn't going to be.
Man,
Back
look at
to
that fancy
almost
number.
that.
Yeah.
Since I have an extra, I'm gonna go ahead and top myself off with a hit die, but I'm 1 hit point lower, so I'm not even gonna roll. I did it. Full.
Well done.
Yes,
Well done.
we are doing it, guys.
All right. So you,
Oh shit!
what's up?
There's another thing that has to happen
Oh,
now.
that's right. Everybody roll con saves.
We already did at the end of last session. Several of us have exhaustion.
Oh.
Oh, because this is the first night we slept in. Yeah, you're right. I saw my exhaustion here, and I'm like, oh no, we got to do that again.
Yeah.
You're right. That was
So
yeah, we
Faldir
did that
and
already.
Milo are exhausted.
Oh, I was
I
like,
mean-
I have nothing. Did I forget to write it down?
No, you're okay. You succeeded your exhaustion save.
Yeah, you did the good one.
Yeah. Faldir, you and Milo had a very challenging night of sleep.
Shrasa stole all our blankets, basically.
No, yeah, she stole Cled's and is sleeping in it. She's got it pulled over her as well.
Yeah.
Milo is using bricks as a pillow, and it's not working out like he hoped it would.
I keep communing with them, being like, "Could you be any softer? Could you, could you soften yourself slightly?"
But that's what she said. But
I say that to lots of people, actually. I say that to a lot of people. Like,
That's fine.
could you
Yeah.
soften yourself?
hmm That's common. I got you. The gladiator culture is very.
This is interesting. It's an
Yeah.
interesting culture.
It's a
Yeah,
big
yeah,
one. So,
Okay.
you guys all arise, awake. What would you guys like to do in the morning as you chomp on your rations and pop a rink? I would like to point out that I've hand waved it, but you guys have had like no vitamins. You've had no plant matter at all that you have ingested for months. Which I mean
Yeah.
is how I do it in real life. But
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say, I've never noticed.
I don't
any
understand.
benefits to this.
What are these vitamins you
That's
speak
fine.
of?
No, anyway.
I'm sure rank are very nutritious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got their complete thing. It's everything.
They're
in a
full of
way.
electrolyte.
Yeah, electrolytes, plants
Well,
crave.
plants crave.
Plants crave them, yeah. That's yeah, plants crave those. Well,
Yep.
plants are also a lot more dangerous in Dark Sun, as you guys have noticed.
That's true. That's true.
They-
They're
I
real
have
scary.
no trust.
They're
Holds
real
up my
scary.
arm.
So,
Yes. All right. Are you both okay?
I'm alright.
Yes, I'm all right.
I feel like crap. I'm really tired. Do you think Cled's okay?
I think the
Mm-hmm.
dwarves are taking pretty good care of the state of the. Oh, you mean? Oh yes, sorry.
I'm sure he's fine. Those gnolls, they could not fly.
This is
So-
true.
He
Yes.
he probably just had to.
He's probably living out his life in the middle of the desert with absolutely no support or sustenance.
He had food.
he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, we lost all those rations.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Uh,
Wait, do we have enough? Did we just all take our own?
No, we made it. He carried only what he would need for himself, so he had
Yeah.
14 days worth of
Okay.
rations, and a bunch of other shit like the prayer beads.
And
But
invaluable artifacts that of which, are priceless.
yeah, 75 gold, 75 gold. This buys
But
you
I'm
the
not-
city.
But
Buys
I'm not
Alderaan.
mad.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, he knows we have to press on. He knows where we're going.
We'll meet him
he'll-
back. at the city.
Yeah, we'll meet him at Cled. He knows where we were bound. He'll catch up with us, or perhaps he'll head back, but we have a task to complete.
Let's press on.
Good. Cled can... Oh.
And so, you all rise up.
I'll take the lead. I guess.
Strapping on your equipment and bearing the load of your resources, donning your hat. Does Milo and Trassa. I don't know if Faldir does. He's frozen, but maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. He probably,
He did
probably
it.
has a hood. He's probably like
He
He
did
did
it.
super edgy.
He either put his hat on, or he was like doing the little kitty thing.
Yeah.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Yeah, might have been the kitty thing.
Bit of both.
Yeah, a little both.
Yeah, but he's got probably like some rags and stuff kind of coming out of the sides there, so he looks super edgy and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
very
got a
try-
long coat.
Yeah, he's trying to nurture this sort of sorcerer reputation.
Trassa
that
rolls
he's
her
built
eyes.
up.
Yeah.
He
And
puts
I'm gonna
on
be
some
like,
eyeliner.
nice.
Yep.
Got the hair draped down. What I'm gonna do to be kind of cool in my own way and edgy is I'm gonna take the hat, wear it backwards.
Well done.
Good. Good.
Um,
Trassa does none of this.
and so, you guys prepare and make your way out into the sand once more. The hard desert wind beating against you as it's picked up. It's pretty rough today. But you're able to make some ground. This has not been your first trek through the Alluvian wastes, and you've become somewhat accustomed to the nature of this place. And as you travel, Milo, go ahead and roll me a survival check as you lead the way. Or are you staying like with the group?
I'll lead the way, but like 15 paces ahead or something. Like I'm not gonna.
All right, I'll just make it a harder roll. Go ahead.
Yeah, make it hard.
Also a thing.
Could you soften yourself now, please?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
All right.
How's
Yeah.
an 8 work for you? That's my catchphrase now.
No, that it doesn't work at all.
Okay.
Milo's catch.
So go ahead and roll me a straight 2d6.
How's an 8 work for you? See,
It works
it's a
sufficiently
catchphrase.
this time. Yes.
Yeah.
Very situational. That does work.
Yeah.
And so as you guys trek, Milo tries to use his survival knowledge of the wastes and stuff, but in the end of the day, it's just you're all familiar with the wastes themselves. You know how to make your treks through focusing on finding higher dunes to perch yourself on, to gaze ahead, to sort of maneuver around areas that look like they would provide cover for those who might try to ambush you, and sort of walk a safer path. You're certainly a lot more experienced in this route, and you're able to make a day's travel without any real problems. The hot sun beating down on you, and there are no signs of your friend Cled. Whatever happened in the wastes, it seems he's not returning.
He real dead.
Just such an ice cream.
God
Just
damn.
I
brutal.
know. I'm like honestly
Just
hoping he's actually dead
brutal.
and he's not gonna come back and fuck me up like fucking Quixote.
Brutal.
I'm sure he will now. Jesus.
Yeah, he
Christ.
hates you.
There's something called karma, all right? Like, my God,
Jeez.
he's been our traveling companion for a while.
Yeah.
Longer than any of our other traveling companions.
Mhm.
Coincidentally.
Ironically.
Yeah, like he was at least your 4th best friend in the world.
Yeah.
Not including your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, about that.
Jeez. She could be out there too, also probably with Cled, starting a life
Yeah.
together, maybe.
Yeah, they're living a happy life
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, they've got.
They have
They,
a
they,
Beautiful.
they're living in a farm somewhere.
Yeah,
where they
they've
can
got.
frolic in the fields as they.
they have their
They've
own
got.
sitcom, and they.
Yes.
They've got horrible children that are like half bird and just like
All
in
of-
constant agony
Yeah. But they love them.
with beautiful, beautiful red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red-headed birds. Yeah, they're all Woody the Woodpecker.
Yeah.
Exactly. But anyway,
Yep.
you guys travel without too much, and there is a real weight. You guys, even though by no small feat have survived the wastes and made your way through it, you, by hook or by crook, have made your way as waste walkers. You've more than earned your stripes, and yet, as it was when you first stepped out, for the first time leaving Alteruk, the waste is taken from you again. It has taken a friend and wealth and pride. The oppressiveness is not merely by the sun that hangs over your heads, but by your mounting struggle. As it feels as though every step you've taken forward, there have been 2 steps that you were pushed back. However, you continue to press on, to strive once more as you make your way towards the city of Kled. As the sun begins to set, and you all make a rudimentary camp for the evening, is there anything you guys would like to do?
Just like neurotically check the candlesticks in my bag now that I know actually how much they're worth.
I'm carrying a gold mine. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I don't have anything else to do either. I was gonna take a look at my amulet, but it's not.
It's not
there
there.
anymore.
No. It's gone the way of your hand.
Yeah, you're having phantom limb pangs for the amulet now.
Yeah, no, I didn't give a shit about my arm.
You long to hear the soothing, blood-curdling screams as
Exactly,
you
that's what I
tortured
miss.
the poor creature
That's
within.
exactly what I missed. I was gonna cast a spell, but I can't.
Yeah. Just, I don't care what you cast. I just want to hurt you.
And so, as night falls, you all are able to take watch for the evening, and no threat finds you this night. As the 10th passes into the 11th day of bloom. Is there anything you guys try to do in the morning as you awake? Besides roll Constitution saves, of course.
Ah, you got me. How do you get rid of what makes it go bye bye again? I don't like this.
Sleep comfortably.
I don't like that answer. No.
All right. So
Shrasa's great.
So being that, like, if you guys were just sleeping out in the wilderness, they would mount. But being that you guys do have bedrolls, you're not just sleeping in the open desert. I will say you guys do just keep the 1 point of exhaustion instead of having it continuously mount.
Mainly because if it mounted, we would be dead. Just a couple days.
I mean, you would.
Yeah.
Which doesn't bother me, really, but...
I might survive.
Yeah. But in any event, once again, an exhausted Faldir and Milo awake, while Strasa is up bright and early with her morning meditations. She's probably got, like, some rank that are floating around her. That sort of thing. Is there anything you would like to do this morning? Okay. Once again, you pack up. Moving through the motions, it's exhausting, but there's a familiarity to it. You guys have spent most of your time together out here in the wastes themselves, and though it's been terrifying and oppressive, there is still a feeling of you know where you stand, whereas in the cities it can be more complicated. And at least here your failings are your own, and they will not be hurtled onto others. So it's really feeling good, I assume. I'm sort of projecting. I don't know how you feel, but probably great.
So great.
As you guys embark upon your 3rd day, Milo, are you still leading the way?
Unless anyone has better than 0 survival.
I have 2.
I have 1.
I'll give it a shot.
So
That's
you're
how I
literally-
Why were you
roll.
letting me lead the way?
You
So that you
volunteered.
would-
I don't know what your stat is.
So that you would die first. That's why.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did before too. I don't know. All right, yeah, someone else lead.
Rasa will try and lead. She'll probably fuck this up. Let's do it.
You won't roll a natural 1 and then get your most powerful item taken away from you. So
See,
you know.
look.
You don't know that. All right. So
How's
that's
an
a
8
failure.
work for you?
Go ahead and
told
roll me
you.
those 2d6. Y'all are rolling awesome.
Eights for days.
Boop.
That's
Mm,
unfortunate.
It's halfway.
What was this about? Someone with a higher stat should roll?
It's working great. I wouldn't worry about it at all.
I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yep. So, Shrasa, as you're sort of traveling ahead, trying to use your sort of knowledge of the surrounding land from what you've observed being in it, being more in tune with nature and the elements, you have a better sort of natural understanding of survival out in this place than your two companions. Faldir, are you and Milo discussing anything as you walk, or is it just a quiet, somber march as the defeats continue to pile up?
I would say it's quiet and somber for me personally. I don't know if Milo's talking or not, but I'm sure he has also had a rough couple weeks here with the loss of the hammer and the.
Yeah, and Milo's, his mind is kind of on, like, going back, like really just days later. Like, they bequeath this big hammer and this big responsibility, and then I show up like, well, so I lost the hammer. You guys have another?
Is there
I
another
lost
crit
mine.
by which
Yeah,
we
could-
might?
I lost mine. Can you give me a new one? Yeah, so probably somber. Somber as fuck.
Okay. And so, as Shrasa is sort of marching ahead, there's a moment where the two of you kind of lose sight of her briefly as you're slumping. You're sort of in the trough of a pair of dunes while she's moving ahead. And Shrasa,
Hmm.
as you're wandering, you take a step and you sense that something is not right. The sand beneath you begins to trickle down and you feel your foot sink but a bit. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Do. Where the fuck is that?
It's right there.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
That's it, yeah. You found it.
Oh wait, I can't. Wait, I'm still
Under
there.
po-
Okay, I got it. We're there.
Okay, you
I
rolled it a
completely
whole
forgot
bunch.
how to play D&D there for a second.
Let's see here. Now, what is this creature's... I mean, not creature.
I mean, could be anything.
This pit of sand. What is its perception?
Oh, it has a...
This cart full of resources and goods and hammers.
So,
And hammers, yes, made of metal.
it has
And candlesticks.
a +9, and it does not quite catch it. So,
Suck. You suck.
yeah. Well, that just means that she's not
Can you not-
guaranteed dead.
Sneaky little critter, you suck.
So,
Can you not, while Shiraz is standing on a landmine?
it is at this
Oh, I
point
like this music.
that you see the sand begin to part beneath you, and you see these long, hairy legs reach out towards you as this giant sand spider reaches towards you.
No, 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 no.
It gets to attack, but it's not
Yeah,
going to
sure.
be at advantage because you succeeded your stealth roll. So feel good about that.
Yeah, I
Hey.
don't though. I like this music a lot.
I aim to please. So first, it is going to do a good old impaling leg attack. So that's as good as it sounds.
Yeah. Oh
Boy,
yeah.
it's a good thing it didn't have advantage, or it might have been able to hit you there.
Yeah, well, it might have crit otherwise. All right. If it's a critical hit, nope. But if both hit the same target, the second hit does an extra. Okay, cool. So it kind of gets a critical hit.
I don't like it when Dennis likes things.
Oh, it's a cool spider.
Strasza disagrees.
Well, it's cool for me. Okay, so
Return to original point.
first you're gonna go ahead and take 14 points of damage,
Oh, alright.
and then because it hits you twice, it's gonna get to roll an extra on the second hit. Okay, so it's gonna do boop, boop.
I'm
So
down.
then it's
Jesus.
24 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. So, as you guys crest the hill,
Ah! We just see Strasza being slowly devoured by a fucking spider.
go ahead and roll me.
I fucking love it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and roll me.
Fucking something pulled out a Shelob shower drain. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's
Do I even roll? Like, I don't even roll, do I?
it just attacked you.
Oh, you roll. You roll.
Yeah, roll me that initiative check.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I have
need-
to do a death save.
Yeah, we have to see how fast you die.
Okay, hold on. I die right now.
No! My time is now.
And here's the natural 1.
Yeah, I know.
Now it's
Actually, really, if you fail at all, it's probably gonna eat you on its
Yeah, I
turn.
know.
I mean,
Oh,
don't
fuck.
worry. You've got us to save you.
Yeah. I have such faith, let me tell ya.
all right. Well, unfortunately, it's gonna get to go very soon.
Well-
What's your dexterity modifier?
6, or no, not 6. 3.
I was about to say it's pretty good.
I looked at my saving throw thingy.
Well, let me see what it says.
A
It's-
spider is probably
It
higher.
says a 3 as well, so we have a roll off.
Oh, god damn it.
Roll off.
So roll a d20. Ah.
I think you're gonna do it.
If
It
its
seems
mod is a
likely.
3, wouldn't that put its initiative at 21?
I would have, but I'll let Strasza go first.
It's a good call. Yeah, I don't want her to die either, so, you know.
I mean, you chose. I mean, if you want me to kill her right now, I can. It's not a huge problem.
Have a nice life, Aaron.
Bye!
I just kick her from the call.
Yeah, gone. All right, back to the
Wow.
game.
So, Strasza, roll me
Yeah,
a
hi.
don't die save, please. You
Oh,
succeeded
okay.
in not dying.
For now.
So it's at this point that this creature begins to wind Strasza up in webbing and bind
Why?
I said-
Why is it always me stuck in the webs?
You're getting the fucking Frodo treatment.
Yeah, you're getting the Frodo treatment. So we
Like,
got.
when-
So now it
it
is.
could-
I would say who Sam is up.
All right, let me count this out with math. So
It's a
1,
straight line.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh-huh. Is it? Its
Yes.
leg looks like that would do it.
That would hit it.
Oh yeah. Super fast movement, unencumbered, raging all the time.
Yeah.
Crazy angry hitting with the advantage stuff, attacking.
Excellent. So 15 is its AC.
All right. Oh,
Aww.
how's an 8 work for you?
I mean, it's fine. It doesn't. It doesn't mind.
It's a non-zero value of damage.
It's brought down to them double digits. Is that it?
Oh, that's
Don't you get 2 attacks?
no. I do get 2. So all right. Well, that one
No.
didn't
Look
happen.
at you and your 8s, man.
No.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you. That's why that's my catchphrase now, as everyone knows.
It's a real bad one.
As we've established, yeah, it's not a great one. Like, how does an 18 work for you? It'd probably be better, but
That would be more ideal, certainly.
So, Mr. Deer.
quick, make a slime.
Now's the time. It's the solution. for
Now's your
every
chance.
problem.
Slime time.
Yeah, I'm sure that will keep
It's fucking
Strasza
Nickelodeon.
dying.
Like, Jesus
That will
Christ.
keep her safe.
Yeah, I will coat you in a protective layer of acid.
Yeah, you can't be eaten by a spider if you're a big blob of acid, Strasza. I'll save you somehow.
God damn it.
So I'm going to coat my dagger in the milky wart poison, which causes blindness,
Mm,
and I'm gonna throw it because I can't get in range to attack otherwise.
all right. That hits.
Oh, nice. I was picturing it just like.
Baldir makes that noise and fucking spears this.
Mhm. All right.
Alright, so what?
So it needs a con save to not be blind.
Well, giant spiders are known for having terrible con.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Giant anything has terrible con generally.
It's actually not very good at all. Yes. It only has a +2. But I guess
Well,
if you roll a
I
19,
mean-
it's not a big deal.
Fuck me though, huh?
So I have a question about Madman's luck. Can I use it?
Yeah, you can. I'll say you can. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I want to impose disadvantage on that save then.
Alright.
Haha!
The spider is now blinded in all 8 of its eyes.
Good. Good.
So,
Nice.
you don't really
Good choice,
notice
son.
any difference, Trasa. But,
You
No kidding.
still are quite dead.
but, fortunately, you know, Milo, you see this creature begin to behave almost erratically as it lunges to try and grab Strasza, but it seems to dig into sand and miss as though it's not quite certain where she is. Strasza, go ahead and roll me a don't die save.
Ah.
Another
I don't-
stunning success.
I don't like those one bit.
Mm.
I don't like them one bit, y'all.
But so it can't find Strasza since she's not moving. Because it's a
I
Tyrannosaurus
hided real
Rex.
good.
But
Yeah.
Milo,
Just fucking-
Hello. Just splat.
One leg just spears through Shaw's chest.
It's like,
it's a very Starship Troopers moment. Um, so it's gonna make some attacks with its Legos.
so those would be just normal attacks. No advantage.
Legos. It throws
Why-
Legos under Milo's feet as he approaches.
You know, you're still unconscious. I can kill you. It's not.
I know.
So those probably hit.
Probably.
Only a
I mean,
little bit of hitting.
yeah, it sure seems like they would, huh?
Not even a lot.
So
Milo's scowl, not the best AC.
God, this if they both hit is real strong.
Yeah.
Because now it gets to
I-
do another one. So you
I mean,
take-
its regular attacks seem pretty
Seven.
goddamn strong.
17 comes through, huh?
Let's see here. 5
36.
plus. No, y'all, because he's raging, so it's only half.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
18.
I was doing the math on the whole thing, so it'd be 18.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, because that's better. I halved each attack. and I
Yeah,
should
which
just
is
have
kind
the
of
whole-
what you're supposed to do, but
Yeah, no, we can just always do the whole
Alright.
shebang. I don't care.
so yeah, so you get hit a little bit, and the creature now grabbing you, as you are now restrained, is going to pull you away, because you're a special treat now.
Motherfucker.
And it is going to then try to bite you. So
So now it has advantage.
Oh. Does it?
Yeah, because it had advantage from me doing my reckless attack, disadvantage for being blind, but advantage again because I'm restrained.
You're not restrained, you're just grappled.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
different.
alright.
We learned that. Me and Sean did the other day. It was very exciting.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing Jesus God.
Yeah, you know what? A natural 20 just hits.
This is the worst.
I mean, did you want to restart the campaign? Because if you did, you could have just like said so.
Damn, dude, that might be too much for Milo to take.
I
Holy
think
shit,
it's gonna
let's
be
see.
way too much for Milo.
Let's see. I don't know, that's a lot.
And then roll me a con save, please, and roll well.
Got it. I'm gonna use my advantage inspiration on this.
Advantage.
You succeed.
Yeah.
So this damage is half.
Okay.
That's
And then half
poison.
again because the way of the brick, right?
Yes. So it's double half. So you only take 3.
Also known as quarters.
8
Double that.
damage.
It's like reverse math.
Yeah. So it was. Oh.
Fucking
Yeah.
reverse math.
Oh, wait, hold
I
on.
had forgotten about that one.
Reverse math was pretty funny. So wait, so it says here, that on hit, the creature does this much piercing plus this much poison damage.
Mhm.
So since it crit, I roll it twice.
So was there a save attached to that?
If it says that yeah, but it's like it says or half as much as poison damage with a successful con save.
If there's a save attached to it, then it's not doubled.
Okay, that's good because that would have been bad.
Mhm.
How you feeling, Milo?
I actually feel fine.
Really?
I am not quite at half.
That's good because it has my
That's
only
good.
weapon stuck in its side right now.
Yeah, you like threw your gun. You're like, ha! You're like, shit.
I mean, I
need that
knew
still.
I was expecting to be able
I
to
still
catch
need
up
that
to it.
though.
All right, Tressa.
Hey.
She already rolled her death save.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you skipped
Oh,
skipped
it's
like
her.
me and you skipped. Well, no, you skipped like me and Sean.
I'm sorry.
gotta-
Milo, it's your turn. We'll count that as your save for your next roll, Tressa.
Okay.
All right.
Milo.
So I'm not gonna reckless this because I already have advantage because you can't fucking see. But I'm gonna attack it twice.
Smash the shit out of it. Please crit.
Okay. They both
So
hit.
close. 16 and oh
Better.
yeah,
Much better.
Bonesaw's ready.
There you go. That's what we like. That'll do.
I just gotta check the range on something real quick. Like,
That's my hobble range.
yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
Stop
Wait, I
thinking
need
that's-
that back. Wait. Shit, I didn't mean to throw it. Shit.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's like,
No, that's pretty much true.
This game is really
Shit.
just like the birth of like a necromancer, but we see how hard it is to really get
Yeah.
that. That's why every kingdom only has like one, because all the
Yeah.
other ones who tried, they died in the
It's a
woods
commitment.
somewhere.
It's
Yeah.
a life commitment. Like
Yeah.
you really
Yeah.
gotta be.
It's a difficult thing to do. So if I do a cone effect here,
Yeah.
can I
It's
do
okay.
it without hitting Milo?
I'll tell you what. Roll me a dex check.
Oh, that'll go well. You know I'm gonna do it either way.
I know
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah. No, you commit to it.
Does that
And
sound
this
like a
just
winning way,
says.
Aaron? Some cone effect nonsense? I like it. Okay, roll again, please.
Okay.
Because remember, you're exhausted.
Oh right, yes, that's true.
Ha!
True.
Yeah.
There
sorry.
it is.
Let's-
Sorry,
let's-
no,
Yeah,
I-
it is. Cone.
That's
me, baby.
okay. The good news is, when I cast Fear, he's not gonna have anywhere to run
That's true.
because he's grappled.
Yeah, he's just
So-
afraid of you.
Ah!
Technically, the poison you gave me makes him hallucinate crazy shit, but it's
Well,
fine.
that's
He's
true.
already
The only
being
way-
grappled by a giant spider. How
My
much
only way to
scarier
freedom
can
is
it
to
get?
burrow through this spider.
Yeah.
Well, wisdom. I'm good at those. Jam. Mm-hmm. What's the DC on that bad boy, Sean? 5?
I really hope the spider succeeds, but Milo fails.
No, it's like 5, but plus
Oh.
9 more.
but more than that. Okay.
Yeah.
The spider is.
See,
indeed
you
afraid.
said like plus 9 more, but I think all you can do is 5.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's-
So like
It's this
so I can
many.
plus this many, but also plus this
But
many.
also this many, and then this many, and then another one of this.
Yeah.
All right. So both of them are afraid. So, but before they figure out what they're gonna do, this blind, hallucinating
I'm just
spider.
unconscious. I'm just unconscious as the
I
spider
feel
monk.
like the safest
so
place
carry
to
on.
be is in the claws of a blind, hallucinating spider. I feel like that's the
Eek!
safest space.
Me and the spider are both like, shit, let's go, carry me.
Milo jumps on
Let's
the
get
spider's
the
back
Yeah.
and is like, away!
Help! No, it's carrying me like this. I'm, yee!
So, Shrasa, you're unconscious. And you
I'm
saved.
just an unconscious spiderweb mummy. It's fine.
That's right.
Cool.
It's
It's like the gypsy woman said.
Spider time. Can it
Hanging
attack?
out.
It can, but it has disadvantage as long as
I don't
am
think it
within
can.
sight.
No, not with this spell. While frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you to the safest possible route on each of its turns.
That's what that says.
Yeah, so it's not. It doesn't just impose the frightened condition.
Oh,
But
it
this
also
is
makes
must
it run.
spell.
use its
Well, this is
action
the
to run
spell
away.
fear. Yeah, it's a different deal.
All right.
All right.
So,
So at this point, Milo, I'm just going to point out that with
They've
the
run
way the
off.
situation is going at this point, that spider is going to run
That's
somewhere
not-
with you,
Bye.
and I hope you kill it. That's all I can say.
Bye. See ya. So here's what's gonna happen, though. Okay. Here's what's happening. The spider's got me in its like little mouth, right? The spider's like got me, and it's like, or like in its hands, and it's like running and running and running. But I'm running too because I have to do the same thing, but my feet are just in the air going like this the whole time.
No. It's great. This works out because you can't take the dash action because you're grappled. So you can keep hitting it because you can't.
This is true. I like it.
I planned this.
No, you
I
didn't.
will say you have to try.
Is the-
I will say you have to try to escape the creature's grasp.
Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'm still pretty scared of this guy.
Yeah.
Did you know he once flew on a fucking chair? He once rode a chair out of a room. This guy's scary.
Yeah.
Fucking terrified. So okay. So the spider ran away, so it's probably my go.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Would this be athletics to escape?
Yes.
Okay, so I get advantage, but then immediately disadvantage. So I get normal roll.
That's right. So 15 versus spider. Let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty strong. So yeah, it still got you. And it's just running. Again, go ahead, because Faldir and Tross aren't going to catch you. So
No, I'm a
Yeah,
fucking.
no chance in hell.
I mean, yeah, no.
Okay.
Nope.
How's an 8 work for you?
It'd have to roll a 2. Yeah, no.
again,
Again.
we're going to keep doing
And the
this, see
whole
how
time-
lost you are in the fucking desert.
The whole time I'm screaming, by the way. Just
Of course. Yeah.
All right, but
Again.
here's the thing, though. Here's the one thing. The duration of the spell
Is 1 minute?
is once line of sight is lost.
Oh.
So if it's behind the
then they-
dune,
Well, once line of sight is lost, then you can make saves. It doesn't break the spell.
Okay,
Right.
I will say that after 3 rounds, line of sight is lost. So now it's time to make some saves. So what is it?
Right.
It's a wisdom save?
Yeah.
wisdom.
Alright, the spider's still afraid.
You are not, though.
But Milo...
Beat the shit out of
Hit him!
So Milo... So Milo,
Get the
are you
shit
gonna
out
use
of
another rage?
I'm gonna burn another rage, baby.
Alright.
Now let me ask you this: is it still blind?
him. Yeah, because it's not
Oh.
concentration.
Nice.
last
All right. I'm gonna swat it.
No.
Wait, that should
Be
be
an
an advantage. Yeah, hang on. All right, that's still a no. We do a normal one now.
Round 2.
Still
Nope.
I'm
Keep
still
hitting.
jostled. I'm still kind of scared.
no. So still... So wait, hold on. I have to calculate how fucking far, because this is the 4th round. It's just run away with Milo. So, okay.
3 miles away.
Faldir's just sitting there like.
Maybe this wasn't the best plan in
I,
hindsight.
all I've written for this
No.
fight is
No,
spider shenanigans ensue.
So,
if we're being honest here, Faldir's not sitting here going like, "That's a bad idea." No, he's sitting there going, "That shit's awesome. I should do this every time."
so
It's probably fine.
you're poking
Oh,
Strassa with a
damn
stick. Hey, are you dead?
Hey, wake up!
Hey, are you seeing this?
Yeah,
Are you
so-
seeing this
Milo.
shit? Look at this. This is great.
Alright, so does the creature make a save now again?
Yes,
Yeah.
as long as it's out of sight of me, it gets to.
There
Okay.
we go.
Alright. So
Wait, why am I
assume
excited?
It does so at the end of its turn, though.
Yeah.
Alright, your turn, Milo.
Okay.
That's a hit.
There we go.
All right.
Quality.
Oof.
That's a
There
hit.
we go.
Yes. Buff.
Nice. It's now down to 35 HP.
Woohoo!
So it turns
Almost down to my level.
mad fucking confused.
Me too,
It's had a
buddy.
rough few seconds.
Me too. I don't know what just happened, but I was real scared, and now I'm calmed down, realizing I'm just in the clutches of a giant spider.
Yeah.
Um,
so, 1 hits.
Well, so that's okay. Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It does have disadvantage now.
That's right. So that's good that it only hit you once. So it's just gonna do 6 points of damage.
Oh, sorry. No, both of those would have hit. It does have, but it has disadvantage on the attacks because it's
It's
blind.
still blind. Yeah.
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 But it has advantage because you did. Oh, you didn't do reckless, did you?
I didn't do reckless. I didn't need to know because it's already blind, so I already have advantage.
So 1 hit.
Yeah.
Statistically, 2 will probably hit.
I mean,
yeah.
for sure they're both gonna hit. Yeah.
It has to roll a 3
All right.
or lower. So 15%
12.
chance.
So another 13.
Another 13. All right.
All right. And then it's gonna try to bite you.
It's very rude. This thing.
It's supposed to be that you all fight, not one of you in the desert.
Also,
Valdir.
I feel like I should point out that the damage you're dealing would hit me. Like if you roll the d12 to attack, you'd still be hitting me every turn.
So you take
Oh shit.
another 6 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, and roll me a con save.
Yeah.
So you take 2 points of poison.
Okay.
Your turn.
I stand by my
Yeah. Yeah. Keep saying that, buddy. Okay.
I mean, it's pretty hurt. It looks pretty battered.
Yeah. Milo's looking battered as well. Like,
Yeah.
I know, and I don't think Milo can do 35 points of damage in one round.
I'd like to point out I'm still heading.
Say it again.
Fuck yes!
Maybe he
Thank
can.
you, Aaron.
You're welcome!
I never lost faith in my
There it
will.
is.
Full credit for all of that! I take 100% credit for all of that!
Alright, I give you none of it, but it's fine. All right, so Milo, how do you want to do this?
That was amazing!
Well,
As you're fucking alone, you have no friends. I love just the idea that Milo's alone with no friends in the clutches of a giant spider.
I'm
No, the great scene is the best scene is
blind
after
spider.
he kills it. After he kills it,
No,
I'm sitting here like standing there poking Strasser with a stick. And he drags this spider back.
No,
yeah.
I'll tell you the best scene is later. But Milo, go ahead, tell me what you do.
Okay, so, my heart is racing, but I'm calm now because I'm not scared any longer of the terrifying Faldir or whatever the shit I was scared of before, right? Like all these illusions and shit. So I've calmed down. I'm focused. This thing was still scared though, and so I'm in its clutches the whole time, just hammering away at it and just kind of like beating it in the same spot, like a really stupid drum guy. And then it's biting me more. It's poking me with its hands, even though it's had me in its hands. It's got all these hands everywhere. It's got even more hands to work with, and so it keeps just handing on me. But throughout it all, I'm just gonna keep beating, and like I imagine it like gradually slowing down as I like just keep hitting it repeatedly in the head over and over and over again, and I just never stop for like ever. Like for the next 20 minutes, that's what I'm doing.
So the sequence is as you're locked in combat with this monster, you turn towards your friend Faldir, who, as you're prepared to strike at him, you see his eyes flash into blue in sort of a cat-like form, and fear grips you. You want to leave immediately, to run away. It's overpowering to a capacity. In a way that you've never felt fear before. This is like beyond a normal emotion. This is an amplification of emotion. As you're carried away by this monster that even it seems better than the alternative. But finally you lose sight and you realize what is happening, and you shake it off and you begin to battle this blinded monster, locked in this fight in the desert. As it grips at you, it's these legs that are digging into your flesh. Its bite, the poison surging through your bloodstream. But as you begin to hammer away at it, you kind of get a flashback to whenever you were in Alteruk. And you imagine working with the brick, melding it with your hands. And there's a sequence where you were forced to shovel huge amounts of clay into the molds for the brick itself. And there was a sort of rhythmic motion that you fall into as you continue to hammer away at this spider's carapace. And you enter an almost meditative state as you wail on it. Your flesh almost hardens supernaturally, and the creature's not quite able to penetrate. You feel yourself summoning an almost elemental power. And by the time you come to, you see this ruined carapace before you as this gore is leaching out from it, and you stand alone in the middle of the desert. You're not sure quite how long you've been there, but it feels like it's been some time, as your arms now feel heavy and you feel tired. And Faldir is cresting a hill far off and shouts, "Did you get my dagger?"
Yep.
Or whatever. Maybe you don't do that, Fabio. But that's
No, that sounds like something. Either that, or I would be sitting like he's actually like hit this thing for hours, right, and
Yeah.
gone into basically a trance. Yeah, no, he's standing there motionless, and I'm just looking at the spider, like
Mm.
getting ready to try and extract some
You're
sort
like,
of.
you like keep going. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
So, but congratulations, you won the fight.
Oof, thing hit hard.
Specifically.
It's a dangerous fight. It's worth a bunch of XP.
Woo!
It's gonna be divided 3 ways now, so now you guys are gonna be rolling it.
Yeah.
Power level.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck,
that's-
level.
fuck the party members. You don't need that.
Yeah,
Oh,
You know what
that.
you need?
Can we find Kled so we can consume him for his XP?
But if you guys want to add now, it's gonna be 967 points of XP for each of you.
Each?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It was 2,900 XP monster.
Jesus.
What was the CR on that thing?
7.
Wait, how much again? I'm sorry.
967.
967. I
967.
rounded
you.
it up generously.
So we're at 10,437.
Yes, we are.
Cool.
I don't know what that means, but we are there.
I don't know.
It means not enough.
It means not enough. So,
Balls.
but yeah. See, you guys can succeed.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I reverse jinxed that.
See, doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't that feel better than rolling 2 1s and losing immediately?
It
Or
really
once.
does. Yeah, rolling a sequence of 2 ones.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that does feel better, and that was a good jinx. As soon as you said that Milo can't do 35 in a round, I'm like, well, if I crit, I could.
I was thinking. I was about to say the same. I was about to say. You could if you
Yeah, it's like a
crits.
crit maybe could do it, I guess.
And then you crit and did 35 damage in 1 attack.
Yeah, like, just exactly what was needed.
So,
Beautiful.
you guys are staying there. Strasser, roll me a d4.
Oh, hey, dat me.
That's right. That's you.
It's that boy.
Yeah, you're gonna be out for 2 hours.
Woo! Strasser
Right.
continues her unconscious adventure.
That's right.
Well, we got too many things to carry Strasser.
Yeah, I
So
guess we'll make camp here then.
we'll chill here for a while at least till she wakes up. Sorry, go ahead.
Can I extract some poison from the spider?
Go ahead and roll me a poisoner's check.
This always goes well. Every time.
I know, if you get fucking paralyzed or something while I'm knocked out.
The good
I
news
can't
is
do
I
anything
didn't take any
about it.
damage during that fight, so,
Yeah, but you literally have like a 2 HP.
It's true. It's true. I am missing many pieces of myself.
Okay. So, here's what I will say happens. I will say you're able to extract the poison. But not only that, you're able to get a concentrated amount of it, sufficient to where I will give you the option. Either, whenever you strike with this poison, and I need you to decide now and whisper it to me. You can't decide after.
Okay.
So either whenever you strike with this poison, it will do 3d6, or halved if the con save is met. Okay.
Okay.
Or it will do 2d6, halved if the con save is met. But if the con save is not met, it does the full 2d6, and an additional effect is added onto it. You may whisper to me what you would like the effect to be. It cannot be paralyzed.
Damn it!
Shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Mind controlled.
Charmed. Yes.
So
No.
that's for 3 charges. I will let you do 2 charges if you wish to do one of each being a different effect. This
Oh,
is suggesting that you're now mixing poisons in a capacity.
I just gotta figure out.
So I'll let you think about that.
Yeah.
Um,
Petrified. No.
Invisible. Shit. Shit.
I didn't think this
What
was
have I
true.
done?
No, I like the idea that you stabbed your leg. Ah!
And then I yes.
You can't
That's
see him, but
something I
you're
would
just
do.
screaming.
I
You're just
have-
screaming.
I have thought about running a D&D game. It would take so much work. Where mages and all wizards, they have a certain amount of damage they take from dealing a spell, from casting a spell, and that they're like so like wizards are known to be like covered in scars and like these really fucked up individuals because they have like a masochistic nature in order to cast any of their spells. Anyway, I digress.
I mean, we did meet a wizard the other day who like cut his own arm and then made stuff happen, right? In Dark Sun. Didn't we?
Yeah,
Did
do
we?
that stuff.
Didn't
Yeah,
he cut himself?
that's
Didn't
fine.
Freaky Face cut himself? I don't know.
Yeah, that's good, Failure.
Okay.
I didn't know you had a last name, but this is all very
Yeah.
exciting.
I've had a last name this entire time.
I've never
Yeah,
noticed.
that's not you. It's Evrim.
I've never paid attention. It's never been important to me.
That's fair.
But in any event, I'll use it plenty now. I promise. So while Faldir is harvesting the poison from this dead creature, what would the rest of you, the other two of you, like to do?
How much? I haven't been to the shops a few times. Ever seen? I don't know, like desert spider meat. Is that a meat people eat and like? Not sure. It's not siltworm, so who the fuck knows?
I mean, it's meat, and most people will eat meat as long as it is edible.
Yeah. I'm not too sure if it's edible. Huh?
Can I roll a nature check to see if it's edible?
Yeah, I mean, you guys think it's edible, but just how much you can easily extract in an efficient way is a debatable question entirely. Do you really want to
Spider-
add weight onto this, Milo?
On this endeavor,
Yeah.
does it got any sweet silk in its belly I can take? Yeah, sweet silk. For Strauss's sewing kit, just yank some of that sweet spider silk on out of it.
I'll say Faldir. I'll give you another charge of web. I'll be nice.
Nice. All right. Well, what I'll try to do. So since it's kind of early in the day still, right?
No, this is like a little after midday.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind then. No, I'm good.
You're just gonna sit and watch Faldir.
Yeah, wait for when I have to do triage to save his life again because he's burned his other arm off or
Yeah,
whatever.
probably.
But,
Yeah.
In spider spasms, it cuts my other arm off. I just look for a moment. Shit.
yeah, I mean, Milo's gonna kind of look a little lost. He's like gonna wander around. He's like, he doesn't have a tent to set up. You know,
Yeah.
like he doesn't have any menial chores that.
I like how Baldir's reaction would not be like super upset. It would just be like, "Damn, now this is really hard."
Yeah, exactly. Challenge mode has been activated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to use some of the ooze with my feet now.
Yeah.
Dang it.
All right. Okay. But yeah. So that's not a problem. After some time, as the evening starts to settle in a bit, Strasse, you do come to consciousness. The last thing you remember being this giant spider lunging out towards you and succeeding.
I know I wasn't awake for fucking any of that. Like,
Yeah. But you look around and where the spider is now dead, you know is not where you were standing previously. But you guys settle in for the evening. Is there anything you guys would like to do? We established you guys are eating Crodlu meat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it better or worse than Silt Serpent?
It's significantly better.
Good.
It's salted, but it's not like inherently salty. Like siltworm steak, like the nature of siltworm is salty, whereas this is just salted for preservation, and so it's not as abrasive.
Shrasa, could you say the words like you did last night? It helped maybe with me sleeping. It was good.
Sure. Hang on. There you go.
And don't you get an extra damage dice for Milo?
Yeah, Milo gets an extra one.
Well, a D8.
What is that? A D8? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go,
You
buddy.
guys bonded.
Hey.
Go, buddy.
All right.
But
That's a number.
doesn't matter because Valdir feels great. This has been a good day for him.
Yeah.
All
I
things
bonded with
considered.
my poisons. Yeah.
So we're three days into the journey.
Yes,
Four.
we're
Okay.
finishing off the third day.
All right. Cool. I feel like we should have brought like a deck of cards or something.
Sure you don't want to play chess or write a song?
Let's write a song.
I was gonna say, too bad we don't have that fucking chess
Man.
game.
Man, we should start a band.
Give up adventuring, become a band.
Yeah.
Milo and the Brickers.
I like it.
Oh my god, but please,
I'm with it.
I will derail this campaign for this. I'm here for this.
Yeah. Listen, man, bricking ain't easy, you know?
Mm, mm.
Out there
Yeah.
for a brick.
Mm-hmm.
Brickers with attitude. All right. Yeah. No. I'm good. I don't think I got anything pressing.
And so, as the evening creeps in, there's nothing else you guys do. So I feel like you guys are roleplay enough to ride with it, but so basically Faldir's about to have a dream. Do you guys want to be present for the dream, or is it better if it's a mystery as to what is discussed in this dream, as things will be discussed?
Hmm.
I want to be here for it. I'm nosy as shit.
I do like hearing from the Ova. Sean, unbiasedly, ignore what Aaron just said. I think you should choose because, like, you are the one who can then hide this if you want
That's
to and
true.
obfuscate this. Yeah. So,
True.
I'm honestly, I'm good either way.
And Sean, I do know you.
Mhm.
You will want to hide this. Now it's up to you what you want to do, but
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
You know, I
you
was
should-
originally gonna be like, yeah, no, I'm down. You guys can do whatever.
no,
but
no.
then
No.
then you say that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, no. Get the
Yeah,
fuck
like
out.
this is
Get out of my
gonna be
home.
some juicy. This is gonna be some juicy shit, Sean. Make it happen. Make me proud.
all right. So, Sean,
Hi, how's it going, Dennis?
it's going good, man. I like Dark Sun a lot.
Yeah, I was a little concerned after last session because it left kind of a bad taste in my mouth. But this session, you know, fearing a giant spider and making it run away with a party member made me feel great. Really did.
I'm glad. Well, I'm sorry last session wasn't super fun, but
It wasn't that it wasn't fun. It's just, you know, I got robbed.
I got
Yeah, you know,
I lost.
literally.
So, as the night closes in around you, your consciousness sort of comes awake. You find yourself standing in a grassy area. There are trees hanging overhead, casting a cool shade upon you. You see sitting cross-legged, her back against a tree, is a woman you've come to recognize. Is the Oba. She looks up at you and smiles. Her jewelry hanging off the horns of the skull that she wears is almost a mask. I sensed you summoned the slime once more.
Yes.
You take to power well and fearlessly, even as it scars your body.
Power never comes free.
Wiser words may never have been spoken by one who does not rule. Tell me, Faldir, do you seek more power?
Always.
Then there is one I wish you to meet. The path you are on is close, but it is not to lead you directly. I will need you to take your companions on a detour. It will be about a half a day's journey out of the way.
We have supplies enough.
She nods. At this moment, you are marching in a southeasterly direction. I want you to move a little further north, where the rocky badlands begin to crop up amongst the dunes, and occasionally there are spots of hardened soil, and you see yourself standing in a place that has this sort of rocky sort of ground surrounded by sand that's dunes and such, is sort of a transitional area. It is not far from the Ringing Mountains, and it is in the transition between the Badlands and the Alluvian Wastes. March, and there you will find one who is eager to serve as you. But he knows more and is touched more of that power. And she leans forward, but he is a fool. I want you to find this one. Learn. Ally yourself. And the two of you can find much power. Do you understand, Faldir?
I do.
Rest well, my pet. You will need your strength for the trials to come. And she slowly fades away, the last thing being her skull of this strange creature with its horns, before it too turns to the darkness. Rest well.
For the purposes of this, Dennis, I'm going to attempt to lead, like, the next day, like, travel-wise.
Yeah. No, I got that.
Okay.
Alright.
Hey, guys.
So,
Hey,
Fled is
Sleepy.
like, later, Faldir, I'll see you later, man.
Have a nice life.
He flies away.
Yeah, no, Cled visits me in the night, and you guys wake up in the morning, and there's another slime monster just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, his name's Cled. I decided to name him after Clips.
He's got like feathers and
Unrelated.
shit, like coming out of it.
No relation.
In honor of our journey to that new city. So, you guys wake up early in the morning. Go ahead and roll me con saves. Not you, Faldir, but everyone else.
Oh, I slept very well.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's not gonna do it, Strasza. Milo, you slept
fine.
well enough. You had a
All
good
right.
rest after you had that good workout.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do one of these.
Boom. Feeling good. Feeling swole.
Feeling strong.
That's right. And so, what is this? The 12th day of Bloom?
Because we started out on the 9th.
Well, no, it's 13th then, right? Because this is the start of y'all's 4th
It'd be
day.
the 4th day, yeah. So it would be the 13th.
Okay. Cool. So the 13th day of Bloom. What would you guys like to do in the morning? Anything in particular?
I slept much better.
Me too.
I did not.
Well, you should have slept on Cled's bedroll again. With your other bedroll.
Probably an after effect of the spider fang juice.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. So, after that stimulating conversation, incredible role play. I'm thinking
Thank
that
you.
a fourth guy's got a lot to live up to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's got big
Yeah.
shoes to fill.
So,
You know what we're doing here.
yeah. So you guys, wake up, eat your Krajlu meat, down a rink, and, pack up once more, preparing for the day. A little stiff from the battle of the day before. But the march begins. Who's going to go ahead and lead the way?
I'll lead the way this time, just in case we encounter something, since I can just fear it and then not have to worry about
just-
it.
then it can
running
just
off with somebody
leave.
else. Yeah,
And it just
exactly.
leaves
And
and
it
we
just
win.
leaves, and then we just keep going. Yeah, exactly.
Ooga booga! Alright, let's go. Blah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's Courage the Cowardly Dog. You pull out the mask, like
Oh, come on, go, go.
exactly.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, see, I should have just been leading
Wow.
from here on out.
Good surviving.
yeah, everybody, go ahead and roll me survival checks.
I don't like that.
Wow,
Man, look
I
at
mean,
us
party
burning all them nat
efforts?
20s.
man.
Strassa's just like staring directly at the dirt.
What?
So go ahead and roll me 2d6 plus 2, since so stellar for the both of you.
Oh, I'm sure this is still going to be 2 natty 1s.
Y'all are doing a
Oh.
good job.
Them nutty ones, man. Oh,
Okay.
so close.
At this point, it actually is a success because you've transitioned into a new area where there are less problems.
Woo.
A 5 would have got you. So
That plus 2.
that's right.
Mm.
But you guys march for much of the day, and there don't seem to be any major problems that you experienced during your travels. Oh, I should change it so that it looks like y'all are in the desert. There we go.
The sun doesn't rise.
And you guys kind of stop for a period of time to have a brief lunch in the shade of a dune, kind of sitting up against it as best you can. And you guys continue to progress during the second portion of the day. And the fourth day comes to an end. The sun sets, and you guys are able to avoid any major problems. You see some of those burrowing worms that you've come across before, but you're able to avoid them because of your very, very good rolls. And any other problems, various wildlife and fauna, you guys are able to avoid that might cause any real danger to you. And so the night starts to creep in as you guys prepare for the evening. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
I'm gonna try to put together a better arrangement of double bed rolls tonight.
I think there's this assumption that like Gled's bedroll, he's like, all right, I'm gonna leave this with you guys.
Yeah. Well, he was just scouting ahead. Initially, he would come back and camp with us. That was the whole point.
Do you leave those beads behind?
I know, that's exactly what I was just
No.
thinking.
Well,
carried
Can we just make the same assumption with this whole inventory minus the food? Because like I don't want to carry that.
for realsies, yeah. While you're messing with the bed, I'm gonna take Faldir aside. Faldir, look, I know I'm very proud that you did a good job guiding us through the waste today.
Mhm.
This is tough to do, and especially without Kleb. Very,
He was a navigator.
very well done. I clap him on the not like the shoulder that's still like most all the way there.
Yeah.
Not the one that's like only kind of there. But look, I'm pretty sure that Kleb, not kind of point, it's actually that way. We're kind of heading this other way, so it's fine. I mean, it was your first time leading to, but just for future reference, it's over there. It's not quite that way.
I was thinking we would circumvent the ruins on the southeast of the city where we had all those issues with the shadow monsters and whatnot by going from the north.
Like,
Milo
Add a little
burps
bit
in
to our-
confusion.
We could add a little bit to
Bruh.
our travel time, but
okay, but so I mean the ruins. I think they were fairly not. They weren't very. It wasn't a lot, right? It was mostly under the. We could just walk around it when we got there, but also couldn't. Do you really think this is safest?
yes, this area has fewer beasts in it.
Hmm.
So Milo, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Conspiratorially,
What does that mean?
big word. So ever since I got that fairy amulet, some sort of entity.
So, fairy amulet.
Yes, the necklace that I had.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's like it's weird that it's named after a day, right? Pixie. I said fairy. It's different. Okay, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Some sort of green-eyed entity has been visiting me in my dreams. I believe Quixote mentioned a creature of a similar nature guiding us to the Dune Locust.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Sure.
He did mention
I-
that, I will say.
Yeah.
If Dan
Yeah, I know.
isn't sure.
No, Dan is sure, yeah. It was the fucking, you thought it was like the cactus freak talking to
Yeah,
him or whatever.
we all thought it was the cactus.
Yeah.
It has been visiting me in my dreams periodically to guide me as well.
Oh.
Ever since I got that amulet.
Oh.
It said that we want to travel from the north.
Oh. Oh, I didn't just say so. Yeah. Okay then.
We always follow our dreams here at the Sunken.
It seemed a little strange, and I didn't know if probably for the best if we don't tell Trasa. She
I think she'd be okay with it.
just in case.
Like remember when we left Outwork and then the thing happened and it was like, hey, go back, and then we did, and it was probably. It didn't really
A
make any
horrible idea.
difference.
I would start my hand.
Yeah, like we should have just kept fucking going.
Yeah, yeah, we would have been
You
fine.
and me,
The two of us
you and
would've
me,
been great.
Faldir. You and me on the waste, just wandering buddies.
Getting into all kinds of shenanigans, I'm sure.
Yeah, going on adventures would be great.
Mama Strasser deeply disapproves.
Yeah, she is not here for this conversation.
I know. I know.
She disapproves of something.
She
She
just
doesn't know what.
randomly feels disapproval and is like, Faldir.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
carries on.
Faldir, I sense something. I'll say, well, okay, but I did already tell her. And like right before that, I'm gonna send a message to Strasza saying we're following Faldir's dreams.
I just messaged back. Okay.
She's fine with it. She's good with it. It's fine. You can come. Look.
I look at him and I look over where Trasa is. I look at him.
She's just like. Yeah.
Hold on, she's still talking. 1 second.
Yeah. No, not. Yes, I.
Hold on, I'll
No,
be a
I-
minute. And you walk
Yeah.
off the side.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
walked away.
Yeah, it's. Look, we're part of something larger than ourselves now, and sometimes when we sleep, things tell us to do stuff.
And it's
And we
always
should-
the case.
That's
we
always a good
blindly
idea.
Follow
Yeah.
any order received from any person.
I mean, if there's something that speaks to us in our sleep, it's probably knows what's best.
Yeah.
I would trust it. You have my yes. It will go okay. Go that way.
Alright.
Muss his hair.
I try to unmuss my hair with one hand, and it's
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do this evening? Okay. After that conversation, resolved all that tension immediately. That was no problem at all.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
I should have just told him first.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Strauss lost as fuck anyway on that survival roll. So even if I decide that I don't want to listen to Faldir, it's not going to help me.
Yeah, you'll still think he'll just tell you they're going the right way the next day, and it's
I
Oh,
know.
no, this is the right way. Trust me. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure this is the right way, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Milo will be yes, the right way.
So the evening passes
Thinking with the wrong eye.
with a restful night's sleep. Go ahead and roll me some con saves, everybody.
Yeah! I am rested as fuck.
Well done.
As a con check, but it's actually the same thing, just with the -1, so it's a 12.
It's a 12.
Yeah.
Well, the DC is a 12, so you do make it this time. Well done.
Nice.
And so the evening passes. You guys wake up well rested to trudge forth into the sun one more time. As the 5th day of your journey begins, I believe.
Mhm.
Faldir, are you still leading the way?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that sweet, sweet survival check. A 12. You meet it. Roll me 2d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
Didn't even need it.
Mhm.
And so, you guys begin to trudge your way through the desert. Go ahead and roll me perception checks.
Yeah.
I will say
How's an 8 work for you?
fine.
Strasza continues to stare at the dirt.
Mhm. Well done. Well done.
Oh, there. I didn't see your roll until just now.
Yeah,
That
me
was a
neither.
good roll.
Yeah,
So,
me either.
I will say, Milo, roll me another perception check.
Ooh.
Sound based.
Hmm. Hmm. Hark, what is this?
So, for the briefest moment, that, Faldir.
Hmm. What does this area look like? Like what?
So as you guys are moving along, you guys have been in the Alluvian Wastes, and you still are. But you start to see crop-ups of a large stone here, or a rocky sort of hill sort of cropping up amongst the dunes, where it seems to be you're kind of in a in-between section of a sort of Badlands area and the desert itself, sort of starting to separate itself. You're kind of in that weird middle ground between the two, as the transition hasn't fully happened yet. The ground, the desert that you're walking on doesn't sink as deeply. There seems to be a closer sort of, not quite bedrock, but a hard layer that you're reaching at this point as you guys are trudging your way through. There are still dunes and stuff, but they're not as significant as you guys are making your way through.
I think there's something here, something nearby.
By something.
I don't know. Something smells like death, like dead animal matter or something.
Okay.
Just-
Do you have like a direction?
Do I have a direction? Up? Okay.
No, I was giving a thumbs up to.
I know
Milo's
you were.
joke. So you don't have quite a general direction, I would say.
No, I don't, but be ready.
But judging from I would say judging from the wind, you seem to you're standing sort of downwind of it, so you're moving in the direction towards the aroma.
I think it's this way.
I'll go first.
Let's press onward.
Okay.
Do you let Milo go first?
Nope.
Okay.
So I start
just,
walking
like-
to go in front. I start walking to go in front, and he just like picks up his pace that much faster.
Well,
He's
yeah, but it
leaning.
doesn't matter. He's got a fucking stick. If Milo truly insists, he can.
Yeah, Milo will outrun me very quickly.
But we'll say that you guys are kind of walking pretty close to each other. And as you guys continue to trudge, the smell does start to reach each of you. And Milo, you can hear the faintest buzzing of flies, not unlike those that gather around a corpse. But this seems like, to be able to hear it from this far, there must be many. And as you guys are trudging along, you can see a little ways away a sort of rocky outcropping, a little elevation amongst the sands. And you can see small huts placed atop it. Very rudimentary, crudely made. They look almost like they're not permanent. Like this is a temporary situation.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Just be careful. Keep your eyes open.
Something bad happened here.
Seems that way.
As you continue to march forward, the smell grows stronger. The stench becomes more powerful.
Stay here for a moment. I'm going to see if I can get a better look. I'm quieter.
Okay. Just scream loudly and painfully if
Oh
you
yes,
need me.
absolutely.
Okay.
You know me. That's the first thing I'll do.
All right. Trust, did you do anything?
I don't want to go any closer, so I'm just gonna let him.
All right. Strong. Faldir, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Woo.
This will be a natural one. Calling it now.
4.
Yep. I called it. I just know. I just know these things. As I scrabble up the side of the hill.
Wheezing hard.
Yeah, your
Trassa just face palms in the background.
your wounded leg starts to cramp up. But I will say that you do get ahead of the group, and
I would hope so. They're stationary.
everyone can go ahead and take their headset off for a moment, except for Faldir. So as you progress forward, Faldir, you see, perched atop the center sort of hut. One of them is a little bit larger than the rest and seems to be made of something a little bit sturdier. A Thri-kreen. He's sitting cross-legged. He seems to be very still, almost meditative. You wonder if he's dead. You take another couple steps forward and slip for a bit, and you see his head turn towards you. You immediately dash behind a rock, unsure as to whether or not he saw you. And you hear something try to reach your mind, but it's just out of range. You know that something is knocking at the door,
but
you don't know what.
We'll take a step closer.
As you take a couple steps closer, are you the one she sent?
Yes.
You see that the Thri-kreen's head is looking directly towards you. Then come closer.
Walk up.
Okay. The others can see you now, so. So you guys see Faldir sneak off for a ways, and then you hear the distinct sound of a couple of rocks tumbling a little bit. And there's a pause. You don't notice any movement from the huts ahead, but you see Faldir step out from behind a rock and start to walk his way up the dunes and up the rocky sort of hill towards the village, purposefully, directly. Do you guys do anything?
I mean, do we see anything like moving in between the huts or anything? Or is that area like totally quiet except for a grayish mass of flies?
Yeah, you can't really see anything.
So
Just Faldir striding forward.
Faldir's striding purposely,
Stealth
so like
seems- yeah, stealth is
stealth
gone.
is done. Stealth is done.
Yeah.
All right.
Like he doesn't look like he's trying to be stealthy at all. He's just walking.
Okay. I guess we should follow him. I'm gonna follow.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
I'll hoof it. Double time.
Faldir, do you do anything?
I mean, other than what I said, no.
Okay. You guys continue to approach, cresting this hill area, and you see that there are corpses lining the way towards this place.
Oh, there we go. I was like,
Bodies
I was
lay
about to ask
strewn
you how.
around. You can see that there's a mass of them gathered towards the front. And this sort of pile of corpses, not unlike what you saw in Alterac, obviously in much smaller degree, but still significant. You see that they are largely Thri-kreen and human and elf. There are some dwarves in there. And sitting atop of the main hut, you can see this Thri-kreen, but he looks strange. His carapace seems to have a bit of a darker hue to it. You can see parts of it seem to have been chipped off or damaged in various ways. He's wearing these dark, loosely fitting robes, and he's sitting cross-legged atop of this hut. And he seems to be watching Faldir intently as he approaches.
Maybe this was part of the dream.
Maybe? I mean, I feel like he would have said something before he walked off to it.
He's very passionate.
That's one word for it.
I feel like we should still go with him.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of have to. He's a bumbling idiot.
Oh, he's the smartest man I've ever met.
You see
We keep thinking that, buddy.
You guys see the Thri-kreen gesture towards the two of you. And Valdir, you hear this in your mind.
Mhm.
It can't hear you, because that's not how that works.
Oh. I curse myself for not being a Thri-kreen.
Yeah. It makes this strange clicking noise.
Yeah, I turn to Shasa and Milo, and I just kind of gesture them to come on.
He wants us to come on.
These are my friends, Shasa and Milo. It telepathically sends me a novel.
Mm-hmm.
It clicks its mandibles, staring out towards you past this sort of haze of flies.
Yes, there are 3 of us. Oh, no, it's just me, but it's complicated. No.
It nods, as a bug can look confused.
If it had emotions, it would.
The 3 of you see a perplexed sort of appearance on this creature's face.
So I guess we catch up at this around nowish.
Yeah, but like you can
Okay.
see, it's like Faldir's talking, but nothing is answering him. This
No, I got that.
This creature is just looking down at him, and then over at you and at him.
Faldir?
What's he saying?
He survived this massacre that occurred here.
And what caused it?
Gnolls. Probably the same roving band we ran across earlier.
Okay. And what is that all he was saying?
Oh, he was asking who you were. Wanted to know if you were friends or bandits or...
You said the first one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
One of you is not running away.
What's that though? I point towards the fucking Rat King version of human bodies.
Yeah, with this slime oozing over it.
Yeah.
Like
The-
slowly consuming the bodies.
Is that the gnolls? Didn't
I know the slime came after. That's why he's on the roof.
oh. The gnolls are, why are they all in a pile like that?
Yeah, they piled them up.
Oh.
Why?
Who's they? The gnolls?
Gnolls, yes.
That doesn't...
Who else would they be?
Yes,
I
gnolls!
Yes, the gnolls.
Trust no one.
Well, that's good. We can kill gnolls.
Yes, all except for one.
We could.
Flaming horse.
Yeah, that one's
Bitch
tricky.
slapped us into submission.
I mean, it slapped one of us.
It slapped all three of us. It just happened to knock one of us.
Only one of us submitted.
Ask
okay.
here at Milo at next opportunity.
Yeek! Yeek about here. Well, that's good. I thought for a minute, and I remember that in Altaruk, the creature we fought as we left.
I look at the pile of corpses, and I look at Milo, and I look at the pile of corpses again, and I'm just like, oh yes, I see the similarity now that you're... Yes.
Yeah, right? It's a few. Okay,
And
good.
the Gnolls do serve the... Maybe we should leave.
But
Just-
I thought we just we just got here.
You want to stay?
Whoa, no, but we should take care of your new friend and rescue him.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, does he? I assume he wants to leave.
Yes.
Do you want to leave? I look at him because I'm not really. I guess he
We're
talks
here
like
we are
that.
the Sundered Blade. We're here to rescue you. You don't need to worry anymore. Everything's gonna be okay now. We're heroes.
It looks at you almost dismissively, and then back at Faldir.
I look pointedly at Faldir.
Does it not speak normal? That didn't understand human.
For some reason, he has chosen to speak to me specifically. I don't know. Thrycreen,
Oh.
I'm very strange.
What's his name today?
I haven't asked actually. What is your name
Today.
today?
It changes.
Does
Yeah.
not. That is a specific thing that
No,
comes in.
At least half of the Thrycreen I've known have done it, I'm pretty sure. It's not that uncommon.
His name is Chakad. And, I don't know why I have to keep telling you this, but these are not my slaves. They are my allies and friends.
Why? Yeah. Why?
That
does
is
he
a
think
good
that?
question. I don't know why he would assume that immediately.
I.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Strassa looks even more squintily at Faldir than back at Chakad. So why did he just stay here after this?
Sometimes people go into surprise after they.
No, Milo, I want to hear what he has to say. Or I guess
Oh.
hear what he has to say via Faldir.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, though, bud.
Yeah.
Why did you stay here? Ah, yes. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. There wasn't enough supplies to be able to leave the village. He's kind of been surviving on. Thrycreen eat a lot of different things.
Like,
How long ago did this happen?
How long ago did this happen? Ah, yes. It happened only a few days ago. It was probably the same group of gnolls that rode through here after
yeah. Robert,
attacked us.
what were they? Why are they here though? What were they doing out here?
Gnolls kind of raid and attack
No,
villages.
not them. Him. These. What? Like this is. Who would set up a camp in the middle of the desert like this? There's gnolls out here.
Thrycreen are nomadic. They move from place to place.
I'm going to send a message to Milo and say a few days of rations would be enough to get him to Kled.
I'll send a message back on. Yeah, we should help him.
I like when Dan smiles and Milo doesn't. That's my favorite.
Nope. That's a good
And Dan's
point.
like,
we could
Milo,
we could give him some of our rations.
Shakad, would you like to accompany us to the city of Kled? It's a long yes, guys. It's a really long yes.
That would be soup's cool, guys. Totes wanna go.
Totes the
OMG.
goat.
Yeah, that's how Thrycreen talks telepathically. They speak in text emojis.
Yeah. Let me grab my Uggs and I'm out of
He
here.
sends that stupid hand that has, or the face that has the hands right here.
Yeah. He pulls out a pumpkin spice latte from behind him and takes a sip.
Yeah.
before
Puts on
putting
his
it
Ugg
back down.
boots.
He'll just keep talking forever. Like, I'm just gonna let you know. Like,
Yeah, I got that vibe.
he's a long-winded kind of guy.
Yeah, And it's difficult to be long-winded when you don't have to breathe to talk. It's just all up. But Shakad, how can you serve the purpose of your clutch by just staying here? There's nothing here for you.
Is the purpose of his clutch?
Thrycreen speak. It's very strange. You remember,
Broomstick.
Oh, we've met Cricket and Cup.
yes,
Chug,
Cricket
chug.
frequently spoke of clutches as groups of Thrycreen. He referred to us as members of his clutch.
Trakad did or Cricket did?
Cricket did.
Oh, I was like, this is just taking a turn.
I do remember that, yes.
Yeah.
Real talk. Sean, this is pretty cool. I like this guy.
Yeah, no, I'm very entertained by all of this. I'm happy about this.
I'm glad
just-
you two are entertained.
Yeah.
I'm just, yeah, I know. I'm sure you guys are also entertained trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, but
Mm.
still.
Mhm.
So, are we leaving?
We have to kill the slime first.
All right, Milo. I don't.
I don't.
I will kill it.
I
No,
think we
don't
can,
touch.
Milo.
No. Stay.
I should probably put you guys on the map.
There's a lot of slime here.
Don't touch the slime, Milo.
Whoa.
Trust me on that one.
But it,
Nope, it's not. It just leave it.
It's not hurting anything right now.
Okay. Not
yeah.
coming toward us. We're fine. If it starts to come toward me and attack me, then you can hit it. Okay?
If it comes towards me, just let it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I
let it come.
me specifically. I didn't say us. I
I
said
welcome it in a warm embrace. No. All right. Well, if you'd rather stay here, that's fine. I guess we'll continue on to Cled.
Do you want some food? Sorry, can you ask him, Master?
At it
Does
turns its head and looks at you, Milo.
oh,
It makes a couple clicks.
food? A little bit rank.
He then looks back at Valdir.
Well, I'm glad to call you a friend as well, but this is not exactly a hospitable environment for one such as myself or my companions, so. What kind of time frame are you referring to? All right. I turn back to Shasa and Milo, and I'm just like, the two of you, should carry on to Cled. My friend here wants to speak with me further about some matters. I should be there within probably a couple of days. Milo, it's okay.
Nope.
Yeah, for once, I'm going to have to actually stick with you on this one.
We stand together. The sundered blade cannot become broken.
It's okay, Milo. just, it's
broken.
All right.
I mean, can we like wait for you a little
Yes,
ways
if
away,
you want
and
to,
then
that's fine. I would recommend making camp somewhere over there, away from the slimes.
and
Yeah,
then like in a
did you
couple
want-
hours, you'll come check in or something.
Sure.
Okay.
That didn't instill confidence, Valdir.
Can so these huts, are they like you said they're not really permanent, right?
Yeah, they look like they're supposed to be mobile.
Okay. Could you ask if we could borrow one of these and bring it with us?
Can my companions take one of these huts? I assume that's probably okay.
Yo, can we steal one of your houses?
No one's using
Casual.
it anymore.
Your dog, can we take a piece of your home with us? Is that cool?
They are companions of mine. You should see them as extensions of myself, not as slaves.
That was the
but
exact
as...
wording I was going to use. That's a little creepy.
It's almost like you're an extension
Yeah, no shit.
of him.
It's like
There are 3 of us, but there are 1 of us. We are a group, but we are 1. Is that?
they're as close to me as my own
Arm. I got 1. I just make sure I point to the right one.
Yeah. This
With what?
one.
What do you
Yeah.
point with?
The creature
This arm here.
This arm.
slowly rises to its feet, planting its sort of quarterstaff onto the roof of this hut, and it says, "Then why do you tell them lies?"
Yep. All right.
Wow, that's
Good.
And we look over at Baldir's just started beat red, like, dude, chill.
no.
I'm not even turning to be red. I just
Balthazar's
sigh
not even blushing.
loudly.
No.
He's-
Found
Baldir's
it's,
just like,
it's like an airplane where he's just sweating, he's just pouring.
yeah.
What is he? Is it hot? It feels like it's hot. I don't
Hot
know.
in here? It's like, he's just like, nope, never mind. They're my slaves. Just kidding. They're my slaves. Yeah, don't talk to them. They don't know shit.
Yeah.
Whoa. Think.
So you can speak to us.
Hello, I'm Milo.
Hello, Milo. He says, "I am Chakad, the plague monk."
Hmm.
And though
Yeah, see,
Oh.
that's a little different.
you may not
I said
know
Chakad.
this,
No, you left out the second part.
That's not his last name.
It's a title.
It's title, it's not name.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. Doesn't
Why am
carry
I
any
not
specific
surprised
connotations.
Yo, I'm
that you
Chakad,
want to
Chakad,
hang out
Chakad.
together?
Chakad says,
He has a lot to teach me.
"And
Uh-huh,
whether or
yeah.
not you know it, Valdir and I are of the same clutch."
No, I know it. Trust me.
Whoa.
He says
dear.
that you do not honor the slime mother.
Honestly, who?
Uh,
The
What?
slimes have a mom?
The ignorance of your companions is nauseating.
Now you
I get
know
that
why I
alone.
was lying.
wait, you were lying?
What
A
I
little bit. Not much.
what I do not know is why you do not bless them, as you and I have been blessed.
Yeah.
No, Milo. Milo. Listen, buddy.
Hey.
I'm gonna message Milo and be like, shut
Shut up.
up.
You know, I'm pretty sure actually
like
they both have been
5
blessed in that way. To some extent.
No, they have not in
Not to the
way
same
that-
capacity, no.
No,
but-
not in the specific way that he means.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
Tasik was blessed, and so was what was his name? Quixote. He was blessed.
Quixote was real blessed.
Blessed the fuck. I mean, I'm all burned by acid. Am I blessed now?
Nope.
Damn it.
He says, he says, "The slime mother has brought you to me, that you might further your training, Valdir."
Oh, so this did have to do with the dream.
it did, yes.
I get it.
Baldir doesn't know that I know about the dream.
No,
You don't know about the dream.
Well, you told me that he had weird dreams.
I said we're following Faltir's dreams.
Yes.
And then he told me that you were fine with it, and that's
But
why I
then-
was like,
When we got to the town,
She said
you were
okay.
you were like, maybe this has to do with his weird dreams.
Oh, that's true. I did say that.
Yeah.
I did say that part. Yeah. I mean, you know. Yeah. 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 Told you.
Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
this Thrycreen says, "The Slime Mother has great things in mind for our clutch, Faldir. He says, your training should begin when you are ready."
I am.
He nods. "Then come to me, and we can begin. But what I will teach you is not for the eyes of those who do not honor the new goddess of this land." And he looks at the other two. "Only those within our clutch."
I turn to them and I shrug, and then I go over to the Thrycreen. No, not exactly that.
This is my home now.
Yeah, no, I live here.
Have a
I
nice
live
life.
here now.
But I've always wanted. Yeah, have a nice life.
And that is
Have a nice
how our
life. I'm a
campaign
plague mug now.
finishes.
See ya.
Yeah. You turn back and like Shross is already like halfway to Kled.
Yeah,
exactly.
Bye, bitch.
See you when I
Well,
take over the.
Have a nice life, heart
Yeah,
emoji.
Out of here.
So, you guys want to just like camp like over there?
Do we have supplies? Well, yeah, I
We
guess
have
supplies.
2 weeks worth of supplies,
Yeah.
easily enough. We just have to resupply when we get to Kled.
Okay.
This will help us in the long run. I promise.
Okay. I trust you.
I'm just gonna shake my head at him from behind Milo, but I'm not gonna say anything.
You never misled me before. uh,
Look where we are now. I gesture at the mound of corpses.
yeah,
know.
look how far we've come.
Like, I'm not even mad for Strasza. Strasza is mad for Milo if Faldir fucks this up. Like,
Yeah, she has enough anger for both of them.
So, is that like a maybe on the? Can we take? Is it cool if we grab one?
I look at Shakad and I'm just like, I assume they can take a hut.
You sense in your mind like a warm sensation, almost like if he could smile, he would be smiling right now.
Maybe you don't want to take a hut.
Try.
Either that or the hut is infected with whatever caused all this shit. Yeah. I turn to them and I'm just like, you don't want that. That's...
Okay.
okay,
We'll just be over there then.
yeah.
We've got lots.
Do
We
you,
could.
do you need your bedroll?
Probably.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right. Well,
Okay.
good. Break a leg.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Where,
we can
None of those things.
do well. I too have trained under a master of the arts. It'll be intense.
Strasser just instantly starts crying profusely.
I killed mine! I killed him! I killed him and I told no one!
And none of you know that yet.
That's right.
Yeah. I murdered your sister. It's all good.
But yeah,
Um,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Strasa's life's going great.
Murders.
Yeah. Stress is on the up and up. Okay. We'll be. If you need anything, I'll be there.
Make
for
a girly scream in pain, yes. Mhm.
you. Yes. Okay. Good. Or manly. Whatever you feel like.
I don't think I'm capable of that.
Okay. I understand. Okay.
Come on, Smile. Come on.
Okay. Be
Thank
be
you.
safe. Stay warm.
Strassa walks
If you
out
need
of
food,
camp
we have food. If you
directly away
do,
from the slimes, and then goes around.
I'll go with Strassa.
All right. So unfortunately, everyone except for Falder needs to take off their headset for
Yep.
a moment.
Yerp.
It was going so well for a little while there, and then he had to go and be honest.
It still can.
Yeah, no, my plan is to kill him.
Okay. Yeah, good luck with that.
Consume him. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, I'm sure that's everyone in the slime cult's ultimate plan is to.
I
kill and
yeah,
consume
that's
each
the
other.
whole.
It's a Sith
that's-
kind of
that's the
situation.
whole- yeah. That's the
Um,
whole message.
Yeah, I would insert like that cut from one of the Riddick movies where Vin Diesel goes, "You keep what you kill."
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so he Do you have any questions for me, my brother in slime?
I have many. Do you have any control over these creatures? Or how do you avoid being consumed by them?
He reaches a hand forward, and you see one of the slime sort of entities that's consuming a body run up the length of the hut and around his arm.
Yeah, no, that. I want that.
He says, "I, in her church, am a keeper, but you are the arbiter of slime."
What does that mean?
More than you or I could fathom.
Okay, but how much can I fathom? What does it mean in that context?
He says, "It means that you are blessed and chosen. It means," and you see like an image run across your mind of him, stronger looking, bigger, clearly sick, inside of what is probably one of these huts. "You were blessed as I was, and power shall be yours." And he says, "And with that power, you will spread the influence of the true goddess, and wipe out those who would keep away the forests, and melt it into fertile ground." He says, "How is not for us to know, for we are not to question the divine logic of the Oba." Do you have any more questions, my brother?
When can we begin?
Now. And
Montage!
Yeah. He hops down from the hut, and he takes you inside. And in it, you can see that there are well over 100 Thri-kreen eggs inside of it, each one coated in a thin layer of slime, undulating. And you can sense that there is something alive and changing inside of them. And he begins to teach you how to bend the slime to your will, how to touch the Oba's control and make it part of your own. And so, I will give you some options, my friend Faldir.
I love options. The
I know.
best.
I aim to please. So option 1 is that you can learn the spell Acid Spray. Are you familiar with the spell? It's a
It's a
cantrip.
cantrip. Yep.
Okay.
1d12 acid damage on a failed dex save.
That's right. That
Plus
is-
1d12 for every 5 levels.
Yes.
Yep.
However, every time you do so, you will have to roll a d20, and if you roll under a 5, so 1, 2, 3, or 4,
Mhm.
it will damage one of your companions.
As well, or
As-
instead of.
It will deal it will deal 1d12 damage, and it will be unnegatable. True damage, if you will.
Gotcha. Olaf. Gotcha.
Yeah. As you get higher levels of it increases by a d12 every time you double your dice for it, right? So like whenever the spell's damage doubles, so does the possible damage you could deal to an ally. Okay?
Okay.
It's option 1. Option 2 is that you will gain the spell Inflict Wounds, but it'll be using your intelligence modifier.
Mhm.
And if it kills the enemy, they become a slime
Mhm.
that abides by your will for 1 minute before dissipating. However, whenever casting the spell, if you should roll under a 5 naturally,
Mhm.
then the damage hits one of your companions.
They also turn into a slime if it kills them.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a third option?
No.
Yeah, second one.
Second one. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. And that is what you learn. Okay.
Mhm.
Slimomancy.
Yeah, damn right. Is inflict wounds a first level spell or is it a cantrip?
It's a first level spell, but I'll let you cast it whatever level you want.
Okay.
Roll well.
I never do.
Well, then that's going to be uncomfortable for your friends.
That's fine. They can deal with it.
That's right.
Their headsets are on now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Deal with what now?
I know.
Nothing too concerning.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm gonna rename this, just so you know, Dennis.
What is this?
The thing that you gave me.
I gotcha. Go nuts. It's a cool thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Chikad the Plague Monger is a real friend of the people. So
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure I will
In
have
the
to
same
murder
way
him
Thanik
later.
was a friend of the people?
in the
No, he's a lot less subtle about it.
Not
He's
as-
sitting in a mound of corpses.
Yeah. He's a cool guy though.
Cool.
I like him.
Coolsville.
Which instantly makes me suspicious of him.
Does it? Does sitting in a mound of corpses really draw
No.
suspicion?
I mean Dennis liking him.
Yeah, that's the part. It's not the plague monger. It's not the mountain of corpses.
Yeah, no, I wasn't suspicious of any of that.
So several days pass. Do Strassa and Milo do anything while their friend
Fucking whittle her thumbs, man.
while our friend learns some black magic real quick from this mysterious guy sitting on a pile of corpses in the desert?
I feel like we should have a talk.
Milo, Faldi, I want you to know this is a safe space. We all love
okay.
you.
I come back and I have a bunch of piercings and tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we gotta have a talk. You better throw that headset off, son. It's about you.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fair.
We should kill him.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Exactly.
I don't know if you've noticed. I'm worried about Faldir. He's been acting different for the last several months that I've known him. He seems to have this obsession with those creatures.
I'm still here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. I knew the slime was bad news, but I didn't realize the slime had friends.
It seems to be.
Context?
Yeah. I thought it would. He'd put things. He'd get things from creatures, and
Yeah,
that
whatever.
was it was very clever. It's what he's the smartest man in the world, maybe. But
I wouldn't go that far, but
well, but probably. But yeah, this. I'm gonna look over to the plague monk sitting on his pile of corpses or whatever the fuck he's doing. Between you and I think that maybe Jakad lied to Faldir. I don't think that the Knolls did that.
yeah, I don't think Tricod lied to Faldir. I think Faldir lied to us.
I don't.
Faldir is playing some game that I think he just assumes is over our head, which I don't know that he would be entirely wrong in that, but Faldir has never been entirely upfront with us. But you mentioned a dream and following his dreams, and
Yes, he had a dream, and there were green eyes in his dream. Do you remember when Quixote? He had a dream. Exactly, Dennis.
did he just put up the eyes? Hold on.
No. He put up the clip from Scrubs I was thinking of. Janitor's so good.
Yeah.
I can't even load it because my computer's a piece of shit. Anyway.
You'll finish
Yeah,
it.
it's good.
Anyway.
It's good. He had a dream about those same eyes, the ones that helped us find the Doom Locust.
Mm-hmm.
And they told him to come this way. And I mean, I thought he was maybe just lost. You know how he gets. But I think that once he told me that, I thought, well, I mean, the last time we saved a city from a dune locust, so maybe, it would probably be okay again.
Sorry, I was totally distracted by that.
But
Anyway. No, I feel like, well, I already don't trust Faldir, but I feel like we need to start trusting Faldir a little less. I know that he's both of our friends, much as it pains me to say that, but I think we're rapidly becoming a vehicle for him to get places and do things, and not his friends that he wants to involve in his adventures. And, I mean, if he doesn't want to be friends, that's cool, but I would appreciate not being drug along to meet a fucking plague monk in the middle of the desert.
Think he doesn't want to be friends?
I don't know, Milo. I don't have all the answers, but I do know that being dishonest with each other and constantly lying and hiding things from us and lying right to our faces in front of someone who then tells us that he's lying. None of it sits well. You know? We all have our demons, I get that, but that's a little much.
I mean, we have to help him. I don't think we can, he's our responsibility now. Anything he does is, well, he's like a child. We have to care for him and put him on a good path.
And if need be, smash his head against a stone. Should he?
For he's weak and malformed.
Sharasa just looks at Milo like,
yeah. This is natural.
That's how I was raised.
Yes. That's all I know.
Is that not how kids are treated?
Yes, it's not your upbringing. This.
I do think that we need to help him. I don't know how to do that if he not only refuses help at every turn, but pushes us away.
He's going down a path. The choices that he's making in the crypt. He's not thinking clearly.
I mean, so what are we going to do right this second? I mean, do we just wait for him to come out of there, I guess?
We could kill. We could. You think Jakad did it?
Yes.
Killed those?
Yes.
We could kill Jakad.
I don't think so, Milo.
We could.
No.
Okay.
No, you.
We lost you, Aaron.
Yeah.
You're ranting
Okay.
as soon as you started yelling.
Yeah.
Phew! Milo's just like, yeah, you agree. Good, you're on board.
Yeah.
Sweet.
In the new campaign, you guys are gonna play. You know, you guys are gonna. One of you's gonna be Chikad.
Yeah.
One of you is gonna be Turag, and one of you is gonna be Thenic, and it's
Yeah.
all gonna work out.
Yes.
Just sit around going.
Power Squad.
Yeah, sit around looking at ourselves like, yeah, totally could have killed those guys. So hard. Okay. Okay, we won't. But I guess maybe we need to set him on a better path.
No, I agree with you there.
He's lost sight of what we are, what we stand for.
I think he lost sight of that a long time ago. But this definitely exacerbates it.
It's not too late. There's good in him. He's a good man. Maybe I'll talk to him about bricklaying.
Yeah, we could start there.
I mean, I don't know. We have to keep an eye on him because he can do a lot of good in the world, but he's so powerful. He's a powerful magic user, and if he wields that power in the wrong way, we are responsible for the consequences.
Yep. All right, well, I guess we just wait here.
Yes.
I can't see what's coming after this yet, but I'm really excited for it.
Oh, it's not there?
No, it's not.
I don't
letting
see shit.
me, but I think
I don't
it's
see
just
shit either.
Oh, okay. I always
I don't know.
assume it's because my computer's a piece of shit. But I'm really excited for whatever it is. I
God.
can't click on it fast enough. Oh no. Load. Piece of shit computer.
Out of my life.
It's literally just a white screen right now. Well, I'll get back to that.
Okay. Alright. So you guys
okay.
just hang out then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait till Faldir gets back to give him a fucking pep talk.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, buddy!
Hey, pal.
You're frozen
yeah,
in a different way now for me, which is exciting.
Queen.
Yeah. That was
I
the
should-
conversation that was had while you were gone.
I should have taken the fucking ice dagger, man. It all would have come full circle.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Then everybody would be dead by now, but you
Yeah.
have a cool ice dagger.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
This dagger's just sweet.
I mean, she's the one who stands up after every fight anyway. She doesn't care.
Yeah, just roll them nat 20s and you're fine.
As they fail through death saves. Have a nice life.
Let it go.
Yeah. That's her position on all non-Milo based party members.
That's not true.
One of them didn't have a character that existed, and the other one's a dick, so it makes sense.
So anyway, so after some time, your friend Faldir makes his way back. He looks battered. There are dark bags under his eyes. But as he makes his way towards you guys, there's a look to him, a sort of knowledge, a sort of confidence in his step. Yeah, he got his groove back, much like Stella.
Yeah.
No. It's that of a... It is as though he was but a child playing with fire, but now he understands.
Now he has a flamethrower.
So now he's an adult.
He's still a
playing with
child,
fire.
but he has a flamethrower.
Yeah.
He talked to Elon Musk. He put down his pre-order.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, damn right. $300, psh, of course.
And so, he returns back to each of you, leaving the ruined village behind him.
Phil, dear.
Yes.
You look bad.
I look to the left, look to the right. I look at my missing arm, my crippled leg, and
You look worse than usual, I think is his point.
it's been a long couple of days.
Shit. How many days were we here? What year is it?
It was like,
Yeah, Tressa and Milo took 2 months to have that
Yeah.
conversation.
well, it was 2 days, so today is the 17th of Bloom.
Okay.
I got here on
2
the...
days.
Right, I got here on the 14th, right? No, you got here on the 15th, so there's 2
We're
days.
here on the 15th.
Yeah, so it's the 17th of Bloom.
6. Okay.
Okay, who is breathing into their microphone? Because it sounds like a small hurricane.
Well done.
That one was me.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not me. My microphone's right there, so.
I don't know where mine's like here. I don't think I could breathe on it if I tried.
Anyway.
I don't breathe. That was me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Strong position to take. So I think we can leave for Kled now.
How does it go?
Alright.
I learned some things.
Like what?
Well, I don't have to worry about a slime eating me anymore, so that's good.
Oh, good. You can protect us.
As in you can tame them, or as in they're afraid of you?
Both, I think?
You know, I don't know that that makes me feel any better.
I think it would.
I don't really know why. Yeah, neither. Anyway,
Okay.
is that all? I mean, did you just talk to slimes the whole time?
I learned. Let's talk about this further away from here.
Okay.
Okay. We start waddling, I guess.
Yeah. Sauntering.
Sounta.
Moseying. Boom, 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 boom.
Hear lots of vigorous typing, so I'm just waiting.
Fucking Jodcock has some last things to say.
He's just teaching me more mechanics about these new things
Yeah.
Oh,
that I
okay.
can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we travel away from here
Okay.
Away.
towards Kled, preferably
Alright.
Cledwood.
the city, not the bird.
Yeah, you
Or
turn
the
back
bird.
around.
Yeah,
Cled's
the
standing
search for Cled.
We find Kled on the mound of corpses. No.
Dark Sun 3, the search for
That'd
Cled.
have been fucked up.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure how things would have gone if that had been the case. Might have been different.
I'm, like, real disappointed
You
that
would join
didn't
them, is what would happen. You would toss your body on the pile as well. Anyway, maybe not. Who knows? We'll never know. It didn't happen.
Alright. Here we are, waddling.
So you guys make your way outside after that successful adventure. That's it? Yes.
So,
I mean, do we have to make a survival check or anything
Well, we
like that?
had to waddle farther away to chat about this, so we're doing that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
part.
assume the
Oh,
other
okay.
two want to know what's up.
So...
Does he like you, or does he like
yeah,
you?
what's his...
She also plucked petals off of a flower in the background.
Yeah.
What's he
So-
do?
So he experiments with these creatures, trying to come up with new forms and the like. He taught me a bit of things here and there, things that
Mhm.
could help us in the long run. I do have one very important thing that I feel like both of you should know.
Oh.
I don't think it's something that I should say out loud necessarily, and I want to use my psionic talent to cast Minor Illusion, and I want to create a Minor Illusion of a tiny version of Shakad
Mhm.
with a dagger in his back.
Yeah. But it's like, looks because it's just minor illusion. He looks like cardboard, and then he
Yeah.
like, falls forward, and there's a dagger
Yeah.
sticking out of his back.
hmm Just yeah.
Alright.
Just thought you should
Um,
know how I feel about the situation.
Did you put that there?
Ideally, yes.
Oh, it's not yet though.
No, I don't think I could yet.
No,
Oh,
I
we
think he
went-
meant the illusion. Did you?
Oh yes, no, I did.
I like waved my hand through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clearly an illusion. It's not actually there.
Have any of us? Have we seen him do this before?
Yeah,
No.
that's not.
Actually,
No,
technically, I did do it once to write something in the air, and then I realized that none of you could read.
Yeah,
I
That
kind of
happened
remember that.
very
and I-
early on.
I thought you were doing that again. Honestly, you're like, I use minor illusion to write out.
I thought about it. I thought about it on the way to this situation, and I'm like, you know what? No, I can do this with a visual.
Can I just
Yeah.
say that I almost spat my water at Dennis's surprise that Faldir was going to tell us anything?
Yeah. He's
Like-
Whoa.
Oh,
Dude, I feel like you guys should know something. Really?
No, I thought it was
Good
something
for
else.
you,
Don't
man.
worry, I still didn't tell you that.
no, I didn't figure we'd get anything important. I was
No.
just crying at Dennis's
Uh.
like, oh.
I mean, so even if I haven't seen this before, I mean, I'm just gonna roll with the punches. I know you're a fucking magic god, so
Yeah.
that's all
You're
good.
Sorcerer
I
King.
am.
Yeah, you're just a fucking
Someday.
yeah. I don't know. I hear you're a defiler.
So I hear yours come around for often.
I'll be honest with
I
you
like
now,
the
though.
idea that Milo,
Kind of close.
that Milo believes the rumors.
Yeah,
about
Milo
them-
believes- he believes the
themselves.
hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he has seen, yes.
he believes the hype. I mean, because there have been things where like he'll like wander away, and then the next time he shows up, he's flying into the room on a chair, and
Yeah.
shit. So Miles like, wow, maybe this is,
Yeah, and a few
this is how
minutes
this
ago,
happens.
I mean, like, yesterday you hallucinated that I was a Rakshasa. That happened. You don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, you do some fucked up shit. Sometimes you just throw your arm away. You like shed your arm like a lizard sheds its tail in
Yeah,
defense.
it just doesn't come back.
Yeah, it doesn't grow back.
We
I mean,
don't
that
know.
part's not
It
as
still
cool.
might, you know?
Yeah, I
one
mean,
day.
it's
Maybe
less
Milo
cool.
thinks it's growing back. I think it's a little longer today.
It's really good. It's a little. Oh man, if he gets like the little Deadpool hand, that'd be so cool. All right. Okay. So. Okay. So, this is what you want to be you want. This is what you want to do.
Eventually, yes. If that helps alleviate any concerns you may have.
Okay. Because I didn't want to say this before.
But we
I
really
didn't.
remember
I didn't really. I didn't realize. Well, I didn't realize it until later. But I think that he might have lied to you, and I think that those people he might have killed.
Milo, we talked about this.
Right, but I'm telling him now. He probably
I
doesn't.
know, but
But maybe he doesn't. He probably doesn't. Did you know that? He probably didn't.
Hmm.
Faldir,
Mm.
tread
You know-
lightly.
I'll be honest with you. I hadn't realized when I was going to meet him that he was going to be sitting on a pile of corpses. That wasn't. Listen,
Dennis is so pleased by all of this, and I'm just loving it.
I just feel super smart, basically, is the situation.
yeah, because he knew that I would do all of this. That's, he knows me that well.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
We have done some terrible things and made deals that we all regret. Three of us. You have your thing with.
No, I have not.
I don't regret it.
Every pledge I've made.
I mean, yeah, it fucking sucks,
Yes.
but your ass is still here, unfortunately.
It would
Yeah,
not
well,
have
that
you
was your
without it.
choice.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah, like, idiot. Damn.
I don't want to be alive.
Damn. The Ice Queen has her king. Holy shit.
Alright, that's 1 point of bonding.
Yeah.
You guys are,
Fuck you too.
yeah, you guys are closer together. You
Yeah,
know,
Jesus.
it's
so-
negative bonding, but it'll still give us perks.
Yeah,
One of us heals when the other one takes damage. That's how it works.
Oh my god.
yeah. Yeah. You guys will rule Athos as a bitter, unhappily married couple.
Cut
Yeah.
it in half.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
The whole universe in half. That's my side. This is.
Yeah, and you guys get...
Cross that line.
Yeah, and Faldir, you get to see Milo on the weekends.
Yep. That's fine. That's probably as much as I can handle him anyway. He gets up to some things.
Yeah.
He tries to be a good person.
I'm a rambunctious little scamp.
That's right. Anyway,
Yes, those are the words I would have chosen.
Yeah. All right.
I kind of think about what I'm about to say, and I just gesture back to the space where the illusion was.
Mhm.
So as a reminder where we were, because we got off track. Milo was telling you that he thinks that your new friend may have lied to you and he may have killed all those people.
Yeah, and I said he's probably right. I didn't know that going into things until I was already there.
Okay. Should we? Okay. Good. We know where he is.
Yes.
We can. I think he's all alone. He didn't look that tough. I think we can go back and get him.
But no, Milo.
Got a
The
lot of
three
talked
of
about
us.
this too. No,
But
Milo.
the three of us together.
No.
No.
later.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a pin in it, just like Alterook. Gonna
How
think
dare
about
you.
things.
How
There's a lot
dare
of
you.
pins that are showing
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Soon.
things that we can't handle right now.
Soon. However, we are still plotting to overthrow a sorcerer king.
Yeah,
You know,
no, that's got a pin in
long-term
it too.
goals.
Casually.
It's like when
Soon.
someone asks about your long-term goals, that's one of those things you put in there.
I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I like the
Sorcerer.
y'all's plan right now is like we're gonna go talk to these guys in Kled to give us a
Talk
magic
to
item.
dwarves, get an item, question mark, question mark, question mark,
Because
kill a sorcerer
You guys are
king.
so responsible with magic items
Yeah,
and haven't lost any of them.
yeah.
Anyway,
Salt in the wound.
that's what I'm here for.
We need that ghost sound to take back Altaric.
That's right.
All right. Okay. All right. But if you said you were in his clutch.
Yeah, what does that mean?
So there's a group that exists
Mm-hmm.
that has interest in these creatures.
Mm-hmm.
The slime things.
Yes.
And does this quote-unquote group have interest in anything else?
Mainly
Su-
just the
Sudoku.
cataloging and yeah, Sudoku, crosswords. You know, they do racquetball on the weekends. They mainly have interest in cataloging and studying these creatures.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So they're like book.
And they're
people.
just a random group
book
that
people.
likes
Well, they're-
slimes in the middle of the where are the rest of this group that he's supposed was he sitting on them? That's fucked up.
No, he's breeding things in that town.
Hmm.
Look,
And I gesture again at where the minor illusion was.
So wait, returning again, where his a clutch? Is that what he called it?
Yes.
yeah, he said clutch. Yeah.
That's right, green thing.
Where is the rest of this group?
Don't know. Only met the one.
So they learn about the Uzis, and but they also breed. How do you?
That's a good question. Don't know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
He referred to me as the arbiter of slime and that he was a keeper. So I assume that means that he does different things than I am meant to do. I don't know. I'm putting my cards on the table for you. Because that was some fucked up shit back there, and I don't want there to be any... Yes, I lied to you. That happened. And I'm sorry. I didn't think you would understand.
Yeah, because you never do.
Yes.
Ella quickly turns away. That's
A
fine.
single tear
Yeah,
rolls down
yeah.
his cheek.
Sand kicking up again. Dude, don't forget who you are, Valdir. Who we are,
The Thundered Blade,
heroes of the people.
first and foremost.
Heroes.
I just didn't want to hear you say
right to
no.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not wrong.
he's not. He's not wrong. I got one arm. Fuck off.
Yeah, who else but Valdir?
You're
You got
also
one arm.
shit. Fuck
All I
off.
have are deals with the devil. It's all I got.
Yeah, it's all I got at this point. I can only sell my soul in bits and pieces
So,
to gain as
but-
much power as I can.
But the funny thing about that, I lost my arm. It's like if you take that sentence and replace the word with lied and instead say sacrificed my arm, then that sentence still holds true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay. Just these slimes that you wield.
Mhm.
They seem. I guess not. They're not.
Did you get more?
How should I put this?
Yes.
Put the number of slimes that I used to be able to create, and then multiply it by an infinitely larger number. But
What is?
really, really big.
Okay.
But they only last for a short period of time, and then they go away.
Oh,
And I have control over them for that period of time.
that's good. As long as
Okay,
as long as they go away.
I'm
They.
less opposed to this.
They
Shock-
only last for 1 minute.
That is indeed
Okay.
what you were told.
And do I know if these are contagious like the other ones are?
Roll me an Arcana check. Are you proficient in Arcana?
Technically no.
Okay.
Technically, no. Technically, no.
I've got a
But,
plus
like-
4 to it, but I am not trained in it.
So
no.
I will say
Technically.
because you have, so just be ready because Arcana is gonna be your level, your next feat you're gonna get.
Yeah, I imagine. Now that I can do magic.
Yeah, but yeah, you think these might be contagious. You think that there's also gonna be a random element, like a table that a mysterious godlike figure might roll upon.
Yeah, no, they're not
Look at
contagious.
table. Straussa carries on, not ever believing a word Faldier says.
That's fair.
Oh.
That's fair.
And Milo continues believing every word. Oh,
Everything.
good.
Yes, I
That's
know.
Good. Okay. Well, that's a relief because they're.
If it's any consolation, the fact that I know they're contagious means I won't use them to kill anything to make more. Probably. Unless it
That's-
seems
unless-
tactically relevant.
We're so full of shit.
Or convenient, or fun, or
or
Mainly
I'm
the
bored.
latter.
I was to say any of these things, really.
Yeah, they're just cuz, you know? It's,
because when
Okay.
you have a hammer, you gotta.
yeah, every problem looks like a nail.
Yeah.
When you've got oozes, every problem also looks like an ooze.
Keep bringing it up, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's
The
fine.
hammer? Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't get there for a second, but I'm there now.
Your swatter does more damage.
I don't give a shit. It holds no meaning.
It's true.
Fucking two-talks, old piece of shit.
All right.
I miss Two Talk. I wish he was with us.
Yeah, so much better than Cled was.
Uh,
The dialogue was better too.
Man,
And
I like how hard we turn when
Christ!
somebody
I'm
leaves.
like- Okay, bye. Like,
I wasn't even here to say goodbye, so I don't have any emotions.
oh my god.
Man.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Well, see.
I'm sorry, I just spent 2 days training with someone referred to as the Plague Monger.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, sure. Good guys
We'll go
usually
with
sit
that
on
description.
mountains of corpses. That's
And call
That's how they
themselves
roll.
And monger
Will-
for plagues.
Feldir, well, what you learned, will it help us take back Alterac?
probably, but it might not be enough by itself.
It might
So-
also be a city of slime at that point, but
Yes, it might not be a great city at that point.
Might not be the same as you remember it.
Yes.
Could be different in some
You
key
look at your
ways.
bowl of reason and it moves on
It's
its own, and
just-
you're like,
yeah.
you look behind the bar and you see Crest, but he's just like a bunch of feathers sticking out of a slime
Yeah.
and like a beak. It's like upside down, floating.
not quite the same.
Similar though.
You just go
if
about.
you
It's like that.
squint.
The beds
Yeah,
are
it's
the
like Shaun
same.
of a.
The beds are
but
the,
the-
rooms are just
yeah,
as
'cause, like,
comfortable.
And the routine's the same, so it's like that scene in Shaun of the Dead where
Yeah.
you don't notice really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, good then. Okay. As long as you use this for the good of the people. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
course.
Yes, for the good of the. Yeah, you use it
I'll
only
be
for
honest.
the good of the people.
I'll be honest with you, Milo. I'm not sure how much I like that phrasing, given that we do we know that Thanik betrayed us? I feel like was that ever mentioned? No.
So
Okay.
we know he was a baddie. We don't
Yeah,
know
you know
about
he's
the
a baddie.
weird stuff.
You don't know that he rolled up and was like, "Let me speak to your master." You weren't there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not super comfortable with still using that phrase, given that
Mm.
Thanik betrayed
Right.
us.
Was a piece
No.
of shit.
Does
That
so that makes sense. However, you kill enemies by turning them into evil slime monsters. So I feel like we'll keep the saying, and you can keep doing your thing.
fair deal. Fair deal.
Wow!
Let's shake on it.
I love a round of applause. Like,
Yeah.
at a boy.
Yeah. hmm
All right. You know what? You got me.
Proud.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Shit.
Proud.
You know
girl.
what? We're taking it back. We're making it our own. All right, Thanik
Yeah.
said it, but now we're turning
Yeah,
it back on
it's
him.
just like Bricker, right? You're not
Yeah.
Just like that.
taking it back.
Taking the power back. That's
right.
right. All right. Okay. Well, we still have a ways to go. Are there any more? Did the eyes tell you any more about? Like, are there other? Is there like a series of these along the way?
You know, I don't know that for sure, but my knowledge of game mechanics tells me that there's a strong chance.
Hmm. hmm Okay, let's metagame our way on to Kled.
All right.
What's the recharge on Minor Illusion? Just curious.
I think.
I know it's normally a cantrip, but it's like my psionic thing. So is that
I'd
like
probably say like 3 times a day you can do it.
okay?
Like sort of like, like if it was a combat thing, I'd say like once per encounter. But
Gotcha.
all right. So I'll say that we have a scene where the 3 of you are walking away, and Milo says, "Just don't forget who you are." Valdir replies, "The Sundered Blade." And Milo says, "Heroes of the people." As the camera sort of zooming out as you guys are walking, off towards the sort of sandy dune, and you hear Valdir go, "Eh," and it cuts to black.
The entire summary of our campaign thus far in like 12 seconds. Heroes of the people.
That's right. Yeah.
Are we though?
Yeah. And I think we can call it a session there.